Look, get my line, I get ready. Feeling too trippy, get it cracking like a levy. I'ma show 'em all how to party if they let me. Cue the countdown and release the confetti. The party don't start till I get there. Sit it's all in the rest and it ain't fair. I've been waiting on this moment my whole life. Yeah, give me my crown if it's just right. You make it look good. Watch yourself, huh? Yeah, you make it look good. Don't let it watch yourself, huh? Cause you make it look good. Watch this. Pull up with the top down. Ain't anything. I'm way too hot now. I radiate. Don't need a rear view. They behind me. Cause my future's so bright in my blind. Hold up. Why I gotta shine so bright? Don't need a reason. Escorting my haters out. They wish you sleeping. Can't be nobody else. I'ma be myself. So they gon' have to watch me treat myself. You make it look good. Watch yourself, huh? Yeah, you make it look good. Don't let it watch yourself, huh? Cause you make it look good. You make it look good. Watch yourself, huh? Yeah, you make it look good. Don't let it watch yourself, huh? Cause you make it look good. Watch yourself, huh? You make it look good. You make it look good. Watch yourself, huh? Yeah, you make it look good. Don't let it watch yourself, huh? Cause you make it look good. Watch this.
Watch this. It is Monday, y'all. We have dipped our toes into a holiday week. How's everybody doing? This is the Native Tribe Show. It's a little something that we do on the first day of the week called I'll Do It on Monday. Now, I know some people may call this the second day of the week because there are folks out there that call Sunday the first day of the week, okay? I ain't one of them people, okay? So I want to welcome y'all to the Native Tribe Show. This is I'll Do It on Monday, all right? Is everybody getting ready for this Thanksgiving coming up, huh? You cooking? Is that turkey thawing? Have y'all taken the turkey out the freezer yet? What you waiting for, huh? You waiting for Thanksgiving morning? What you waiting on? Go ahead and take that turkey out and let it get the thawing, okay? Listen. In case you all are wondering why I'm starting this show at 8:15 and not at 8 o'clock, let me tell you a little something, okay? I made the mistake of going to the store the Monday before Thanksgiving, okay? I made that mistake, y'all. Went to the store and it is packed. Y'all, this lady actually hit me with her cart. Okay? I was about to turn around and say something to her. But she looked a little frail and a little intimidated, okay? Didn't look like she was used to having interactions with black people. Okay? So I spared her a heart attack. But I guarantee you the look that I gave her will guarantee that she will be more careful with her cart from here on out. So I could have possibly saved her life. All right. Okay. I'm telling y'all, it was crazy. It was absolutely crazy. All right. So it caused me to get back a little bit later than what I really wanted to. Still had to set a few things up. So that's the reason why I'm starting. So just in case, oh yeah, Mai Tai, she did. Yes, she did, Mai Tai. Yes, she did. Um, but listen, worse things have happened to me this year. Trust me. So listen, y'all, we are going to do a throwback today. All right. I thought it would be kind of fun. All right. Because sometimes we do things out of habit. Right. Sometimes we do things just because they are habit. There are things that we're used to doing. There are people that we're used to talking to. There are ways in which we're used to talking, right? So imagine if all of a sudden somebody told you to shut the fuck up. Okay? Just imagine. You're used to talking a certain way. You're used to carrying on a certain way, right? And then all of a sudden, somebody, Andrea, just tells you to shut the fuck up. And they're not telling you that to be mean, all right? They're telling you that because they think it would be in your best fucking interest to shut the fuck up, right? I think that there is that we don't put enough value on being quiet, right? Sometimes we feel like everything deserves a response. Sometimes we feel like everything we got to put 1,000% of our effort, our sweat, and veins got to be popping out of our forehead, right? But sometimes, y'all hear me? Sometimes there is value in shutting the fuck up. Okay? All right? That's what we're doing tonight, y'all. We are going to go back a little bit and on this thankful Monday, before the thankful Thursday, we are going to listen to Nesto tell Sonia Waller Durham Jackson III that his lawyer told him to shut the fuck up. His words, not mine, okay? So I thought that would be a fun thing for us to do on this Monday. Thank you all for being here. I do so much appreciate it, okay? And y'all know, I cannot do this without you. Okay, so let's see who is here on this ride with us on this Monday night. I got Bible Lady in the house. Hello, Bible Lady. How are you? Shirley Testified finally is also here. Aunt Natty in the house. How are you doing, Aunt Natty? She's got flames in the chat. Hey, let's talk about it all is also in the building. CW is also here. Hello, CW. How are you? Legacy Moon True Crime and Mysteries is in the house. She says, I will probably drift off to sleep. Long day. Okay, I understand Legacy Moon True Crime and Mysteries, but thank you so much for checking in before you drift off to sleep. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Number 12 online is also here. Coffee's brewing in the house. She says, hello, hello, hello. We got London, pretty New York City girl is here. She says, cheers as always. Hello, hello, hello. Normal Ponytails is also here. Hello there. How are you? D-Dub makes it into the building on this Monday night. Trina, too, is also here. I got Miss Mad About Music in the building. Jackie is also here. Hello, Jackie. How are you? Ms. Nisi says, good evening, everyone. Hello, Ms. Nisi. Bridget Weaver Hicks is also here. Justin's mom is in the building. Just Nikki is here. Hello, Just Nikki. How are you? We have Nikki G in the house. Okay. Thessie Jewel is also here. Miss Unique is in the building. Sleepy Libra has made it in on a Monday evening. Mimi is also here. Tam, how's everything going, Tam? Tracy's also in the house. I'll do it on Monday. Of course, it's going to come through on a Monday, all right? That's what we do over here. Blue Sapphire is here. Hello, Blue Sapphire. How are you? Hope you are doing well. My Ty is here dancing her ass off, okay? We got Virgo Callie in the building. Hello, Virgo Callie. How are you? Yee, aka Abuelita's in the house. Hello, hello, hello. Irie Vibes is also in the house. Hello, Irie Vibes. How are you? The Real Brown Family Chronicles in the house is Native Tribe Urban Media Mods and the Tribe. Hello, hello, hello. Cross Country Cruiser is also here. Hello, Cross Country Cruiser. How are you? We got No 504 in the house. AK's POV is here. Says this title is cracking me up. Happy Monday, and Native Tribe. Listen. AK's POV. Why are you laughing at these people? Huh? They got some serious issues. AK's POV. That's why we come here. All right. We come here not to LOL. All right. We come here to LIFT. You see what I'm saying? We come here to lift up people. AK's POV. All right. And if it just happens to be funny, then we laugh, okay? That's the way that works, all right? Keisha Girl in the house. Hello, Keisha Girl. How are you? Nesto's new Bobo Shoes is here. Hello, hello, hello. Casino Lady is in the building. Butterfly Diva's also here. All right. Um, yeah, just it was a nightmare out there. It was bad. The parking was bad. I got hit with a cart. Okay, all types of shit was happening today. Okay, it was bad. It was bad. Justin's mom said, "Me too." People everywhere. Wasn't it bad, Justin's mom? My goodness, what is wrong with folks? And I only went out to get a few things, right? I'm not cooking because I'm going to Florida, so I ain't got to cook. But I just wanted to pick up a few everyday items. But people was out there with all kind of eggs and sweet potatoes and what else did people have? People had eggs, sweet potatoes. They was killing the vegetables because um, people gonna make their green bean casseroles, and folks was buying up all the greens, all the collard greens, the turnip greens. Everybody had greens in their cart. I felt like I was the only person that walked out of that store without greens. I promise that was me. But whatever. Chica is in the house. Hello, Chica. How are you? Yes, she did, my time. Child of the King is here. Says, hey, native in chat, I'm ready for the foolishness. Well, we got foolishness on tap, okay? I revived said it wasn't too bad. Went during work hours. Yeah, probably should have went earlier. That's my fault. Okay, it's completely my fault. But I had to do another thing on the other side of town. You see what I'm saying? Like I was all over the place today, y'all. I made it. Okay, I made it, but it was hard. So yeah, I revised. Good for you that you were able to go during work hours. I'm happy that you found a non-crowded time in the store. Pink Pearls is here. It says Happy Monday, Native and Tribe. Hello, hello, hello. Andrea is here. Hello, Andrea. Mata says she don't want the tribe on her ass. She's good. She's good. She'll never do it again. I guarantee that. Kia Elder is in the house. Hello, Kia Elder. It's the Rocks is here. Hello, hello, hello. How are you? GC is here. Says, hey, Native. Hey, Tribe. Hello, hello, hello. Real says smoking out the window. Well, hello, Real. Good luck with that. Okay. All right. Cupcakes. I told you you weren't blocked. Cupcakes, glad that you are here, and I hope that you are feeling better. Okay, Cupcakes is in the house, y'all. Butterfly Diva's in here. Shark Tank Life is also here. Okay, hold on. Sleepy Libra says that the turkey is thawed out on the counter, vaginating. Okay, I don't know what that. Okay, I didn't know that was a thing. Okay. Also known as marinating. Okay, about 20 years ago, loudmouth girl in the bus said this. I still bring it up every year. So somebody on the bus said that their turkey was vaginating. Really? Wow, wow, that's special. That is very special. Wow. Tasha B's here says, it says, "Hey, Native tribe and family. Hello, Tasha B's. I'm thanking Tasha B's. We also have a Tanya B here, and I said Tasha B's here. So Tasha B's, Tanya B. It's a thing. It's a thing. But welcome, 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 welcome. So glad that you could be here on this Monday evening. Okay. Life Ain't Over is here. It says, hello, everyone. Hello, Life Ain't Over. How are you? The woman he chose is in the building. Messy Cessy is here. Ms. DOG is also here. All right. We got Miss Principal in the house. So glad that you are no longer called Baby Gravy. Or are you called Baby Gravy? I'm just saying. Miss Principal is in the house. Hello, hello, hello. Gabby Girl in the building. Hello, hello, hello. Miss Lady is here. Says, hey, Tribe fam. Decorate my table, getting ready for the family. That's what I'm talking about. Them folks is in the building. Says, I'll be in and out the bushes. No problem, them folks. Thanks for stopping through. Old Man Johnson's Farm is also here. She says, hey, y'all. AK's POV said I was in the supermarket during work hours too. Okay, that makes sense. I got to get up early. I do. My Ty said I don't like the greens either. I like cabbage. I'm more of a cabbage person. I ain't gonna lie. I am. I like the cabbage. Give me some cabbage and cornbread. I'm good. I'm good. Good old Southern boy. I like me some cornbread and some cabbage. Yes, indeed. Gabby Girl says I couldn't find cheese. It was a madhouse at 8 a.m. What? Yeah, because everybody's making their macaroni and cheese, right? So all the cheese is gone, right? So yeah, now I went to a farmer's market. Let me tell you something. The healthy stuff was still there. Okay. So I did end up getting some kiwis. And let me tell you something, all the dragon fruit were there. Okay. You had to worry. You ain't have to worry about the dragon fruits being on. Now the cheese and the meats and all that other stuff, yeah. But if you was looking for some vegetables and some fruits, if you was looking for some dragon fruits, if you was looking for some mangoes, okay, all that was there. No problem. No problem at all. But yeah, the stores are a little crowded. Nesto's Lost Wages are here. Hello, Nesto's Lost Wages. How are you? We got Erica Watson is here. It says, good evening, Native and Tribe. Hello, Erica Watson. How are you? Miss Principal says, I'm going to Walmart tomorrow morning. Somebody just asked me to bake them a pound cake. Miss Principal is our resident baker. All right. Let me show y'all how evolution works. Okay. Miss Principal went from being the summarizer, right? She would summarize what happened on the calls that we reviewed, right? And now she is a budding entrepreneur who is now about to open up her own online bake shop. Okay? All right. And somebody is already asking her to bake them a pound cake. My. See, this is how you grow. This is growth. All right. Y'all look out. Miss Principal gonna be the next big thing out here baking cakes and all that stuff. Remember the patty pies and everybody was out here trying to get patty pies and eating them raw because they didn't read the box that said that you needed to bake them orange ass sweet potato pies. Remember that? Yeah, that's gonna be Miss Principal, okay? That's gonna be Miss Principal. Miss Principal gonna have all types of shit in the store, but make sure you read the ingredients so that way you know you got to bake the shit first, okay? Y'all, people was just eating the damn patty pies. They was just opening them up and they was cutting them. And I'm like, these are too orange. You ain't never seen an actual sweet potato pie be that damn orange, okay? And people was just ignoring the fact that you needed to slide that motherfucker into the oven for just a few minutes, okay? Y'all remember that? Aunt Natty, they weren't that good, okay? I promise you, they weren't that good, all right? I promise you, Aunt Natty, you know somebody that can make a sweet potato pie better than that shit that they were selling, and still selling, by the way, okay? I heard that the cobblers were better than the pies, but I don't know. I just know that was the most overhyped shit that everybody had to have, and it was crazy. All right. Muffin 218 is also in the house. Hello, Muffin 218. Burry Muffin is also here. Hello. How are you? Hope you are doing well. Miss Principal, thank you so much for the super chat. Miss Principal says, Baby Gravy might be my middle name. My older two kids are 18 months apart. Okay. All right. That might be your middle name, huh? That's just that might be your middle name, huh? Okay.
Stop it. Get some help.
All right. Okay. All right. I see how this night gonna go. One Pepsi is also in the building. Hello, One Pepsi. How are you? Barry Muffin says you like corn hash native. Of course I like corn hash. Of course I do. Okay. Yes, Barry Muffin, I do. I don't even know why you asked me that. You should know that. I told you I'm from the South, okay? AK's POV says I couldn't find macaroni and the cheese wasn't on sale. Had to go to several stores. Damn. Yeah, folks is doing their thing. Janetta's in the house. Says I think I will bake a key lime pound cake. I'm not big in the limes and lemon stuff. Janetta, that's not really my thing. I ain't really into that. But you know what? I might try it, if you just happen to, I don't know, save me a piece. Huh, Janetta? Huh? If you save me a piece, I might be willing to try it. That's all I'm saying. Just get some aluminum foil. Wrap it up for me. Thank you. See, Sleepy Libra says, the most ignorant people are the loudest. You couldn't tell her she didn't know what she was talking about. Hey, maybe her turkey had a yeast infection. That's disgusting. Sleepy Libra, that's disgusting. Okay, it's absolutely disgusting. Sonya B is in the house. Says, hey, Native and Gang. Hello. Gabby Girl says it will be awful tomorrow. Those last minute folks will be out of luck. Yeah, Gabby Girl, I'm not going to the store tomorrow. Nah, whatever's here is here. Okay, whatever's here is here. Dem Folks says, does anyone's store still have the Salvation Army small bras? Small brass band outside, not just a bell ringer. I haven't seen that in years, them folks. I don't think they assemble them people no more. I don't think they do. I don't know. So y'all tell me. I ain't seen it in a while. Okay. Let me see who else is here. We got LeBron's Unicorn is in the house. Hello, LeBron's Unicorn. How are you? Hope you are doing well. The Real VB is also in the house. Hello, The Real VB. How are you? Beautifully Made 13 in the building. All right. Virgo Kelly said, you had some? Really? Messy Sessy? You didn't know? You just ate it? You're supposed to bake it, Messy Sessy. You're supposed to bake it. It's on the box, Messy Sessy. I don't know. I don't know what happens if you eat a raw sweet potato pie. I have no idea what happens. Maybe nothing. You're still with us, Messy Sessy. So apparently, it's fine. Apparently, it's fine. It's like Pop-Tarts. Pop-Tarts, you don't have to put them in the toaster. So maybe it's like Pop-Tarts. Okay, maybe that's what it is. I don't know. Okay, but you're still with us, and you're still fine, Messy Sessy. Okay, all right. Them folks says I never tried a patty pie either, y'all. We have a lady that bakes them, and I asked my brother-in-law to go get a pie from her every year. Yeah, those homemade pies are the best. They absolutely are. Beautifully Made 13 says I still never tried one. Yeah, it wasn't all that. It was not all that. Okay. Mimi said the peach cobblers are good enough. I love peach cobbler. I really do. I really do. Let me see. Who else is here? Happy to be happy is in the house. She says, greetings, everyone. And everybody, let's hit the like button. I like that idea. Happy to be happy. I really do. Barry Muffin said them pies was trash. They really were. Kia Elder says social media sold that pie. James made that video singing like Patty when he bit into it. And James didn't bake his either, Kia Elder. Okay? James didn't bake his either. That nigga just broke out singing, eating some raw ass sweet potato pie. Okay? That's what that was. Let me see. Miss Principal said never had a patty pie. It's not all that. It's really not. When you go to Walmart, you'll see that they have a ton of them because nobody buys them anymore. The woman he chose says Publix got cheese, buy one, get one free. Wow, did not know that. First Lady is in the building. Hello, hello, hello. Kia Elder says she's not cooking. I got you, Kia Elder. I got you. Go sit at somebody else's table. That's what you do. Go sit at somebody else's table. That's all you got to do. Let me see. Petty Garden Girl says we have them. You have what? You got patty pies? What you got? What you got over there? Barry Buffin says me neither, native. I don't like citrus desserts either. I'm not really into. Yeah, I mean a pineapple upside down cake, but nothing with lemons and limes. I'm not really into that. Yeah. Them folks say I love the brass band playing. I will give them all my money. Yeah, it was dope when I did see it, but I ain't seen that in forever. Not in forever. Golden Pearl is in the house. Hello, Golden Pearl. How are you? Hope you are doing well. Let me see. Sharonda Blackman's here. It says, good evening, tribe. Hello, Sharonda Blackman. How are you? Hey, let's talk about it all. It says, I eat some of the raw sweet potato when I'm grating it. Okay. I mean, that's cool, but a whole pie, like, the whole idea that nobody was putting them damn things in the oven. I'm just saying. Janetta says, I'm glad I'm not making mac and cheese this year. Sounds like I will not be able to find everything. I'm cutting back on dairy. Good for you, Janetta. Good for you. AK's POV said, I don't think I've ever had a store-bought sweet potato pie. How lucky am I? Yeah, you're very lucky. You are very, very lucky. Angela Davenport, hello, hello, hello. She says, key lime pound cake. The first time I've heard of that, and now I want it. Well, Janetta, cut 2 slices, okay? Me and Angela Davenport know what it tastes like, okay? I'm curious. I ain't never heard of it, but I'm curious, okay? Virgo Cali says, do you have to cook the cobbler? Yes, put it in the oven, damn it. Put it in the oven, Virgo Cali. Shit. Beanne says, hey, Native and Tribe. Hello, Beanne. How are you? Soaring Eagle says baked a red velvet cake with a layer of white chocolate cheesecake. Lord have mercy. Yes, 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 yes. Ah, man. Ain't nothing like talking about food right before Thanksgiving, y'all. I'm telling you, I love it. I love it. Gabby Girl says I have to make 8 sweet potato pies. My mom's recipe. My family always requests them. Well, go on, Gabby Girl, do your thing. Do your thing. D-Dub said we ate raw cookie dough and licked the cake batter off the spoons, so you're fine, Mrs. Sassy. Yes, indeed. Delicate Dale, where have you been, Delicate Dale? So glad that you could be here. Hope you are doing well. Thank you so much for joining us on this Monday before Thanksgiving, Delicate Dale. All right. Casino Lady said raw eggs was probably in it. More than likely, Casino Lady. More than likely. I'm just saying. Why weren't people putting them orange ass pies into the oven? I don't know. Bothered me. Miss Principal, thank you so much for the super chat. Says, I'm convinced these people's stomachs are made of iron. They eat anything. Sometimes it make you wonder, don't it? Sometimes it make you wonder. I'm just saying, Miss Principal. But you keep doing your thing, all right? You keep doing your thing. Because that's what the world needs. We need more baked goods from this principal, okay? Barry Muffin said in the backstory was they didn't tell you James got salmonella from eating that raw ass pie. Yeah, I imagine so. I imagine so. Jesus. PYT said I'm pissed. Cranberry sauce costs damn near $3 for one can. Jeez. Really? Wow, that's a lot for cranberry sauce, but you got to have it though. You got to have it. Aunt Natty says we doing seafood this year just to do something different. Aunt Natty, I love me some seafood. Let me know what the menu is going to be. Joseph Bullard said, what up, Native Tribe? Hello, Joseph Bullard. How are you? All right. Janetta says, I don't like lemon cakes, but the key lime is really, really good. That's cool. That sounds good. It sounds good. You still ain't said whether or not you was cutting me a slice and putting it on the side, okay? All right, me and Angela Davenport. We just trying to see what that tastes like. Okay, that's all. Lady Redbird says, "Good evening. Hello. How are you? Hope you are doing well." Okay, Janetta says, "I will bring a key lime pound cake to Atlanta." Boom, boom. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Okay. All right. Yes, indeed. Now you just made my whole Monday. Woo! All right. Bringing the key lime. I sure hope I like it. Sweet Peasy is here. Says I recently tried key lime pie and it was so good. Janetta, I'll take a slice. See, Janetta about to get some business too. Janetta is about to get some business too. Janetta says, I thought about making a white chocolate bread pudding too, but that would be too greedy. Janetta, if you don't get in there and make that damn white chocolate bread pudding, are you kidding me right now, Janetta? Come on now. Go on. It ain't gonna take that long. Go on, do your thing. And bring that too when you come to Atlanta. Ms. Mad About Music say, y'all pray for me. I bought a store-baked sweet potato pie. I pray it's good. It depends on what store you bought it from, Ms. Mad About Music. That's what it all depends on. It depends on the store. Now, if you got it from Publix, you in safe hands. Now, I don't know about Walmart, okay? All right? I don't fuck around with Walmart in a lot of shit, all right? Ms. Mad About Music. So, depending on what store you got it from, all right, is going to depend on how successful you are. I'm just saying. Golden Pearl said, Native, I'm in Georgia and you getting ready to go to Florida. Yes, I am going to go see my mama. We're going to sit around and we're going to talk about the old times, right? And tell some old stories, and we're going to sit around and eat some food, and we're going to have us a good time. That's what's going to happen. Yes, indeed. Them folks say I grew up licking the raw batter until Oprah had that guy on there that said we couldn't anymore. Yes, indeed. No 504 said, I don't eat red velvet. I think about the armadillo red velvet cake on the movie Steel Magnolia. I haven't seen Steel Magnolia, so I still eat red velvet cakes, okay? So I don't know what you're talking about, and I don't want to find out, okay? Right? You're not going to take away my love for red velvet cake, okay? Make Beauty Forever is here. Says, hey, happy Monday. Hello. How are you? Janelle says, I don't use store eggs in my cakes. I use eggs fresh from the chicken. The cakes taste much better with fresh eggs. Janetta, you got chickens? You got chickens, Janetta, that you go out and get the eggs from in the backyard somewhere? Wow. Wow, you are living the life. Green Acres, Janetta. Green Acres, okay? Just Nikki says, we're barbecuing. Well, that sounds great. I love to light up the grill. That girl is here. TDC is also here. Hello, hello, hello. We also have a super chat from Ms. Lady. Ms. Lady says, my kitchen is closed till Thanksgiving. If they hungry, eat cereal. Yeah, I get it. I get it, Miss Lady. I get it. But that also means, Miss Lady, you got some serious stuff happening in the kitchen. That's what that means. That's exactly what that means. So I'm not mad at that, Miss Lady. I'm not mad. Keep it closed. Keep it closed. Keep it closed like Ernesto's jail cell. Keep it closed, okay? Jet Black Straight is also in the building. Hello, Jet Black Straight. How are you? Hope you are doing well. I'm just thinking about the fact that I just literally told Janetta to go in there and make some damn food. Like who the fuck am I? Anyway, I got Positive OTC in here. She says yes, the armadillo cake. I don't know what y'all talking about. Okay, I don't know what y'all talking about. I don't want to know what y'all talking about. I really don't. Okay. Virgo Cali says I'm gonna be in Mexico for Thanksgiving. Best food ever. Okay, all right. Just brag about it then. Just brag about it, all right? Speaking of bragging, all right, I don't mean to brag, but this is the best chat on YouTube, okay? Hands down. This is the best chat on YouTube, and we make it look good. We make it look real good, all right? So here's what I want us to do. We're going to get into this call, y'all. Now, remember what I told you. Nesto is used to speaking a certain way. He's used to talking. He's braggadocious. He brags about everything. He talks about what he's going to do when he get out, right? He talks about his case, right? He told Tasha K he was a motherfucking gangster, Tisha K. You know what I'm saying? This is how this man carries on the phone, right? Right? He said that that all these people's gonna be sorry. He gonna go after the bloggers. You know what I'm saying? This is how he's used to talking. But in this call, in the first, I don't know, 10 seconds, we're gonna hear revelation. And the revelation is that his lawyers told him to shut the fuck up. All right. Shut the fuck up in no uncertain terms. All right. Just please, Nesto. Shut the fuck up. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. There is nothing better than when loudmouths, right? People that talk, get humbled, get brought down a level, get taken down a peg. You see what I'm saying? Get knocked off their high horse, right? And we about to hear this high horse, right? He about to get knocked off of it. Okay? All right. Are we ready? Are we ready? Are all hearts and minds ready to proceed with this call? I'm just saying. Let's do this, y'all. Let's do this.
In these two calls from December of 2023, Nesto tells Sonia his attorney told him to shut up after hearing some of his jail calls.
Now, here's what I like. I love the way Shay says, shut up. Okay. I know it might seem like a small thing to you, but if you listen, now keep in mind, Shay over at Phone Calls from Prison has to listen to these damn calls all the damn time. Okay. Now, how many times do you all think during the course of these calls that Shay said, shut up? That Shay was listening to Sonia talk about how Disney bought the Bible and how there's a cord under Africa that goes under there and connects the internet to the rest of the world, and how Trump is going to save the world. How many times do you think Shay and her husband got on some headphones listening to the calls and going, shut the fuck up? How many times? How many times? And if you don't think that that's what Shay's doing over there at Phone Calls from Prison, I'm going to give you a little proof. I want y'all to listen to the way that Shay says shut up in this particular sentence that she utters. Listen, just listen to her, y'all. Listen.
In these two calls from December of 2023, Nesto tells Sonya his attorney told him to shut up after hearing some of his jail calls.
You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying, Virgo Cali? Look, Shay said Nesto's attorney told Nesto to shut up during... Nesto's attorney told Nesto to shut up. You know, like it was like she's been wanting to say this out loud to us, right? Right? I'm just saying. I'm just saying that you can hear it. You can hear the frustration. All right. But anyway, as I pause here, I want you all to look here. This is another hashtag. Nesto can't go there. Okay. All right. Nesto can't go here. Okay. All right. Now let's look at this before we go. Before we go any further, hold on. Let me back up a little bit. We got a super chat from Ms. Lady. All right. Ms. Lady, thank you so much for the super chat. Says, I'm going to play your intro song on Bluetooth when I walk into the room on Thanksgiving. You going Ms. Lady, you gonna walk in and talking about they make it look good. Watch yourself. That's what you tell them. You tell them we make it look good. Go on and watch yourself. I hear you, Ms. Lady. Come in there with that swag, Ms. Lady. I ain't mad at it, okay? I ain't mad at all. Thank you so much for the super chat, okay? Well, thank you so much, Joseph Bullard. I do appreciate that as well. I ain't never thought about doing no damn stand-up, though. That shit is like hard work, okay? That's some hard work, Joseph Bullard. But thank you, sir. I appreciate you so much. I really, really do. All right. That's right, Virgo Cali. You heard her, right? You heard the way Shay said it. Shay said Nesto's attorney told Nesto to shut up and I love it. But listen, y'all, as much as Nesto claims to be a man of God, he can't go into this church. Not because he's not allowed, but because Nesto can't go there. Nesto can't go anywhere. All right. Nesto can go to the mess hall to get some food, right? He can go to the yard, right? And he can go back to a cell. He can go back to that little nasty ass, yellow ass cord that he puts in his mouth in order to talk to Sonya on the visits, right? He can go there. He can go to the phones, right? But other than that, and he can watch TV in the common area, okay? But see this nice, beautiful church building that's obviously in a European country somewhere? Nesto can't go there, all right? That's what we'll be looking at, all right? That's what I'm saying. Hey, Me3, thank you so much for coming through. Appreciate that.
Nesto also says he won't plead guilty for something he didn't do. Sonya says she changed the narrative with her Tasha K interview and tells Nesto to fire his attorney. Take a listen.
Please hold. Hello, this is a prepaid call from
William Pryor.
It's a friend. It's our friend, y'all. How long has it been since we heard from William Pryor? How many times? How long has it been? God is for me. 1978 says, they both make my skin crawl at they big age. God is for me. Let me just tell you this, okay? These two people are the most immature, emotionally delayed people that I have ever heard talk about anything. And I've heard a Trump speech, okay? These people are as delayed as you can get when it comes to their maturity level, the things they talk about, the way they talk about things, right? Completely immature. So I understand it. Now, here's the thing, or as Nesto would say, here's the thing, okay? The thing is that we come together, that's right, on all levels. on all levels. But we come together so that we can laugh at them, okay? We can do our commentary on them, and we can analyze it in the most negative way possible, okay? That's what we do, and that's why we're here. So buckle up, all right? Buckle up, because it's about to get bad. It's about to, you know it's bad when folks talk about them before I even play the damn call. We ain't played none of the call yet, okay? We ain't played none of the call. DMV 703, thank you so much for coming through. I do appreciate you so much. Let's listen, y'all. Let's listen.
Inmate at the Cobb County Adult Detention Facility.
To accept this, your current balance is $10.42. This call is from a correction facility and is subject to monitoring and recording.
Thank you for using Global Tellink.
How you doing?
Hello?
Yeah, how you doing?
Hello? Shit, sorry. Hello?
You alright?
Yeah. I'm here. We're going to get this thing. I'm just watching it here. What's up?
Okay, they say they got another radio. They got another phone call come out yesterday with Dion.
What happened?
Dion got a phone call came out yesterday. Did they leak another phone call yesterday?
Nesto is still under the impression that phone calls are being leaked, okay? And he wants to know if a call came out from Dion. Now, Sonya says she don't listen to the calls. So I don't know what he asking her for. Huh? Sonya, you don't know. She don't listen to the calls. What the fuck? Why are you asking her? So that's where we are. Now, this is also one of the calls where apparently Nesto don't want nobody to know he's on the phone. So Nesto gonna be whispering in the first part of this call, y'all. Okay? Nesto gonna be whispering. Okay? So y'all might have to listen kind of close because Nesto gonna be whispering. Not bad enough that Nesto already can't talk, but you gotta listen and you gotta try to figure out what he's talking about because he can't talk already, all right? That part. Okay? That part. Right? Okay? I just want to let y'all know. All right. Ms. Boogie Down is in the house. Hello, Ms. Boogie Down. How are you? Thank you so much for coming in. I appreciate you joining us on this Monday. Let's listen.
Okay, hold on. Let me look. I got to use the other phone to look and see. I don't look on the other phone.
So, the people came to see me a few minutes ago.
Oh, different.
Yeah, the investigator.
Oh, Douglas, Daniel, whatever his name is.
But I called him name. He told me shut the fuck up so they heard my phone call.
Wait. Nesto said they told him to shut the fuck up. I'm just saying. Sunny Sky, thank you so much for being here today. I see Honey Say That is here. And Malford 9991 is also in the house. Hello. But y'all, it's funny, y'all. It's funny, right? He said, yeah, he came over here. He told me shut the fuck up because he heard my call. I'm just saying, y'all, it just don't get no better than this. Y'all remember all the shit that he was talking. I'm the king of this, and the king is down, and can't nobody do nothing without me, and this, I've been railroaded. I'm racially profiled. I'm a motherfucking gangster, Tisha K. Y'all know that's my favorite one. I'm a motherfucking gangster, Tisha K. All right? This man then talked to Sylvia and implicated himself 18 different times in that conversation. He talked to Tasha K, sounded like a complete asshole and a dumbass all at the same time. A dumb asshole. This man then talked to Sonya. He then talked to Dre. He then talked to what's the boy name? Dion. He then talked to all these people and talked to all this shit. Them people came to him and said, excuse me, sir. We need you to shut the fuck up. if you plan on giving us any chance to defend you, we need you to shut the fuck up. Okay? That's right, analytical one. I am that. Uh-huh. Yeah, see, Lamont worried about the money. I am that. You what? You the money, nigga? You the money? Okay, all right. Okay, all right. That's right, Tanya B here. He told Tisha K to do her motherfucking job. Now, I don't know about y'all, okay? But I looked at Tasha K and what Tasha K doing, and I'm going to say that with the notoriety and with the popularity of Miss Tasha K, that she's doing her motherfucking job. I'm going to go out on a limb. Y'all help me out. But I'm going to go out on a limb and I'm going to say that Tasha K was doing her job before Nesto. And I'm going to say Tasha K is doing her job after Nesto. I'm just going out on a limb, okay? I'm just going out on a limb. So yes, that is what he said. That is what he said. Janetta said he got indicted after the interview with Sylvia. Yep. After he said on that interview, Janetta, that he hadn't been indicted yet. Yep. Shirley testified finally said she was doing her job nasty. Sure enough. Make Beauty Forever said Tasha handled him well because I would have cussed his dumb ass out. Me too. All right. Me too. Michi3 said yes, she did her job. Yes, she did her job then. And she's been doing it ever since. I ain't gonna lie. Shout out to Tasha K. She's been doing the thing. Let's listen.
Which one?
The last one I made with old girl.
Oh, they heard that?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So he told me, shut the fuck up and heard my case. Said I heard my case. He said that they asked me did I want to represent myself. I said, why would I do that? He said, because I'm making all these different moves.
And it sounds like, now y'all help me out. I'm trying to fill in the blanks for Nesto, because he's a slow-witted motherfucker, okay? Now let me help him fill in the blanks. It sounds to me that the lawyers not only told him to shut the fuck up, but it sounds like the lawyers told him to tell her to also shut the fuck up. But because when he said that the lawyer asked him, did he want to represent himself, right? To me, what the lawyer's saying is, let us do our jobs. Now, who between these two idiots tries to do the job of a lawyer that's not a fucking lawyer? I'll wait. If you said Sonya, you would be correct. All right. So to me, it sounds like the part that he's leaving out of this conversation that he had with Doug is that Sonya also needs to shut the fuck up. I'm just saying, Bridget Weaver Hicks, I'm just saying. That's what I'm reading into this, right? That's what I'm reading into this. Ms. Lady says, but Sonya, a.k.a. Madam from Solid Gold, never shuts the fuck up. Oh, why you had to bring it back up? Why you had to bring it back up, Ms. Lady? We had left that in the past, all right? We had left that in the past, but Ms. Lady is bringing up what we talked about on Strawberry Sunday, which was that Sonya looks like Madam. If you all are not familiar with Madam from Solid Gold, now's your chance to get acquainted, okay? It was Madam was on Solid Gold, and I'm sorry, y'all, Madam and Sonya are spitting images of each other. I'm just saying. I'm just saying, okay? We had left that alone, Ms. Lady. Why you had to bring it back up? Yep, we did this yesterday. I didn't think we was gonna revisit this today, okay? Even though I had this loaded up in this studio today, I didn't know. I didn't know that we was gonna be bringing it up again. All right. Now, yes, Make Beauty Forever. Now, just in case y'all want to see what we did yesterday, I don't know if y'all was here. All right, but this is what we did yesterday because I wanted y'all to see that we wasn't being unfair. All right, we were not being unfair by making this comparison. On the left side of the screen is Madam. On the right side of the screen is Sonya. All right. Now you may notice some similarities. They have the same nose, right? They're both doing odd things with their mouth. I don't think either one of them has teeth in. Okay. So, yes, there is a similarity between Madam from Solid Gold and Sonya. Now, I will say that maybe Madam has a little bit more fashion sense than Sonya. Just a little bit. Madam is rocking the shit out of them pearls. Okay. Okay. Just saying. I'm just saying. It's a comparison. All right. And again, see, y'all be talking about me. Y'all talk about me and how I do and what I do on my show and how I'm doing this and I'm doing that. But see, let me tell you something. Native had left this shit alone. Okay. Native left it alone. Ms. Lady brought it back up. Okay. 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 just so y'all know. Ms. Lady is responsible for this shit right now, okay? Not Native, all right? I'm just saying. Because y'all talk about Native. You all be talking about this. No, look, I left it alone. I left it alone, damn it. One Pepsi said, Madam is better. Yes, she is. Mm-hmm. Diva Shawnee said the same thing. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Now, Shady, see, this is how it starts. This is how it starts. Shady says Sonya also adorns pearl necklaces from time to time. Shady, what nasty thing are you talking about? Can you be more specific, Shady? Huh? What kind of pearl necklace do Sonya be adorning? Huh? Okay. All right. Lord have mercy. I can't do nothing with y'all. I can't even do my show right because of y'all. Okay? Okay? I'm trying to do my show in the most professional way possible, and here y'all come with this shit. Right? Now, just for shits and giggles, I'm going to put Madam back on the screen. Okay? Okay? All right? I'm just going to put Madam back on the screen. All right? Just because I'm trifling. All right? That's the only reason why. All right? Let's listen to Ernesto and Madam real quick.
Hold on. We can discuss your case. I guess you're trying to say because you got mad on the phone.
But I did not discuss my case.
Now, can you not see that voice coming out of Madam? I'm just saying. I'm just saying. All right. Can you not see? Shady say necklaces of the baby batter variety. You see what I'm saying, Shady? Why you got to go there, Shady? Why you got to go there? Huh? You saying that Sonya be having baby gravy around her neck? Is that what you saying? Is that what you saying? My. I can't take y'all nowhere. I can't even take y'all out here on a Monday to do a show. Lord have mercy. Shady, I'm thinking about sending you to the furnace. Okay. But I'm not going to send you to the furnace. All right. All I'm going to do at this point, you're going to get one of these. Okay. Hold on. You're going to get one of these. Aha. You're going to get one of those right now, Shady. That's your warning, okay? That's what you're going to get, okay? That is what you're going to get. Yes, Joseph Bullard. Can you not see Sonya's voice? Y'all see y'all can see Sonya's voice coming out of his mouth, right? I'm just saying. Let's listen. We ain't even 3 minutes into this call and y'all are acting a fool. Let's listen to some more.
You didn't discuss your case. But sitting in jail for over a year and somebody tricking you, and that's what she does purposefully. You know, you can get mad. They act like people can't have feelings. Out of all the phone calls you've had over the whole year and a half, you only get mad 3 times on the phone. And it wasn't violently mad, it's just mad.
Yeah.
You know, so let me see what I'm looking for.
Yeah. So he asked me about my niece, and I like, you got some nieces? I said, yeah. But for a minute I got startled, and I said, then he said, and I said, yeah, I got one. Yeah, so they getting your stuff. And
You got 6 cents on his call.
I got what?
6 cents on his call.
No, not that. I'm talking about, no, not that. I'm talking about did they leak a phone call out? He said I got another phone call came out.
They leak them every week.
Oh, okay.
They still, I got to call this place and have them stop leaking. Or if he going to file something for them to stop leaking it?
Yeah, they say he's finna do that now.
Okay, good.
They're going to try to do that now. And say they got to do something because it's been 18 months. But they ain't got to do nothing because that heavy charge started all over again.
But I'm glad they got that out there. I'm glad he saw that then because he wasn't paying no other attention.
Yeah, he got that out there and said, "Hey, tell her, no, I don't want to represent myself. I understand you trying to speak on. Yeah, I am because I ain't treated fair." I didn't know I got mad though. That wasn't good.
None of this shit is good, Nesto. None of this shit is good, especially when you are facing the charges that you're facing. See, here's the thing, right? They have the exact opposite mentality for what you should have whenever you are in a situation like this. What you really want to be doing is you want to be quiet. Get on the phone, talk about the weather. Get on the phone, talk about Sonya's ugly ass clothes. Get on the phone, tell Sonya she got the best weave, ponytail, whatever the fuck. You like her nails, all that other bullshit that you're talking about. But when you get on the phone and you start talking about details, what you're doing is leaving breadcrumbs for the prosecutor. These people are professionals, okay? No matter how Sonya tries to make it sound, because Sonya makes it sound like the legal system is just some, haphazard thing that happens and conspiracies and all that other shit. The fact to the matter is these people are professionals. This is what they do in and out every single day. This is what they have been trained in. This is what they have gone to school in. When you reach the levels of a Will Wooten, this is damn sure your specialty. So to say that, that these people are just running around here just creating stuff and they just made up charges and all this other bullshit that Sonya comes up with, yeah, it sounds nice. But the reality is that these people are professionals. And it took another professional, his lawyers, Doug, whoever the fuck he is, to come in and tell him you're hurting your case because you're talking entirely too much about this shit. None of this shit is good. None of this shit is good. I mean, it's good entertainment, right? We're having a good time, right? We having a good time? Everybody having a good time? Is everybody having a good time? All right, we having a good time over here, right? But at the end of the day, when it comes to you being a defendant, you don't want to be out here just running your fucking mouth about the case and where you was and what you finna do and the paperwork that you trying to find and send you the video. And Shirley didn't do this and I didn't do this and this wasn't here and I was over here and they were over there, right? That's all he's done the entire time. And honestly, kept doing after this call. So I don't know what happened to the advice. It went in one ear, what came out the other ear. Probably came out nastier when it came out the other ear. Just saying. So no, it's not good. No, it's not good. It's not good at all. Okay. We having a good time, Miss Lady, right? We having a good time. Yeah. It's good for us. It's good for us, but it's not good for this motherfucker on the phone. All right. And it's definitely not good for Madam. Okay. It's definitely not good for Madam. Okay. It's definitely not. If y'all are not familiar with Madam, go look up some old Solid Gold and look up Madam. Madam was hilarious. Madam was hilarious in the 80s. Absolutely. Yep. You met Doug Southside Chi-Town? You met Doug? Wow. 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 That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I've heard of Doug. I don't even know what Doug looked like, right? Um, Rakia says, why is she talking so low? Because, she probably at work or something. She's working her job at the call center, wherever the fuck she worked at. You know what I'm saying? Probably under a table somewhere, Rakia. Probably under a table somewhere. Them folks say, now I got to go find solid gold because it's been a very long time. I know, right? I know. Bevy C said almost 2 years later, he still won't shut his trap. Well, you know what, Bevy C? He don't talk like he used to. The 2025 calls it's almost like a different Nesto now. Nesto, all he want to talk about is the Lord and and the Lord and Peter blowing his trumpet and it's gonna be a trumpet being blown and freedom is coming. But Nesto don't talk like he used to. Nesto don't talk half as much as he used to. Lord have mercy. It makes it a little bit harder to make these damn things entertaining, but Nesto don't talk like he used to. Kia Elder says, even if the calls weren't on YouTube, prosecutors would still have access to everything that has been said on the calls. So, Kia Elder, the thing is when I watch, thing I notice on cop cams is after these people get read their rights, they continue to talk. And I'm saying to myself, I don't give a damn what they caught you with at Walmart. I don't give a damn what they caught you with at Target. Shut the fuck up. They just told you that you have the right to shut the fuck up, right? But what do, Kia Elder? They sit there and they go, well, my cousin dropped me off. And then after my cousin dropped me off, then I walked into the Walmart. I took 3 pair of panties. My son, he needed some school books. So I went back there and I got him a book that he needed for his class. It's a little golden book, okay? And I went and got him some golden books. I stuck them in the right side of my purse, right? I went over to the candy aisle because I needed some Snickers because my blood sugar was low. So I went over and I took about 5 Snickers and I put them on the right side of my purse. Then my cousin told me to give her the signal when to come back to the Walmart. So I called her and gave her the signal. As I got ready to walk out the door, that's when they stopped me. And I told them I ain't steal nothing. You see what I'm saying? And by the way, I'm on parole. So it's like these people get on these cop cams and they just talk and talk and talk and talk. Nobody actually exercises their right to remain silent. You have that right. Shut the fuck up. Let your lawyer do this. Even if your lawyer is a public defender, let your lawyer handle all this other shit, right? But no, nobody wants to shut the fuck up. Everybody got a point to prove, especially these motherfuckers right here. Ernesto and Sonia got points to prove, right? Now, one thing about it, Nesto might not talk the way he used to talk, but Sonya still got a point to prove. See? People that have points to prove are dangerous. They're dangerous as fuck. Okay? I'm just telling you right now. When people got a point to prove, because see, what happens is that when people got a point to prove and people have to prove themselves, then oftentimes they prove themselves into their own figurative and literal graves. Right? When people got points to prove and people always got something to prove, you always got somebody that's always offending, you always got something to prove. A lot of times you will talk yourself into your own, you'll paint yourself into a corner, and that ultimately will be your demise. It's what I've seen over my 49 years, right? So a lot of times it's best just to be quiet. Shut the fuck up. Just shut the fuck up. I'm just saying. It doesn't hurt. It doesn't hurt. Shut the fuck up. Not one time.
She triggered you. So, and that's fine, because you didn't get violent. And that's what they're trying to say. Oh, he's violent. He's this, he's that. You can be mad and emotional about your wife. You have all right. You haven't been yet on the phone, so.
No.
So it's been a year, and it destroyed your life. This whole situation. The person's supposed to act human. But you didn't threaten anybody. You didn't threaten anybody involved, So, whatever. But anywho, I didn't look at any phone calls recently to see what's released.
That's okay. That's what he told me. So I'm like, you sure? I ain't heard that one. He said that was released yesterday.
Yeah, so apparently he knows.
Yeah.
Yeah, did you? Oh, you don't know the other side. I'll send your niece the information to send to him for the other side.
No, don't send nothing else to this. Don't send nothing else to them. Don't do nothing else right now.
No.
Yeah, don't send nothing else to them. Not at all.
Why, was he mad about the niece sending stuff?
No. Just the way they're talking like I'm trying to represent myself and not trying to do that. That's what they're saying. For him to relay that, that's what he's saying. Do you want to? Because obviously he's saying I'm fucking myself.
You are, and you've been doing it. And people have been telling you that. Dre even told you one time, are you sure you want to talk about this on the phone, Nestos? And you said, my buddy is paying for the call. I ain't talking about the case, which you were. And I can talk to my buddy on the phone if I want to, right? I mean, that's what he said, y'all. The man just said that he can talk about whatever he want to talk about on the phone, even though it's being recorded. So even Dre knew that this wasn't a good idea. Dion, in the middle of getting his rims cracked and hitting deers and shit, right? Even Dion knew to tell him to stop talking on the phone. Dion said, quit talking to these bloggers. You're not going to get nowhere, right? So Nesto is acting like this is new information on December the 11th of 2023, right? The woman he chose. He's acting like this is new information. The lawyer said, I'm fucking myself. Yeah, you are fucking yourself. And because you choose to talk and fuck yourself, it's going to put you in a place where you're not going to be able to fuck yourself because there's going to be men lined up. Okay. All right. It's going to be men lined up waiting to fuck you. Okay. I'm just saying. All right. I'm just saying, Rakia. All right. He don't have to worry about fucking himself. Okay. There's some people where he's going that are willing to do it for him. All right. Okay. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Y'all, I just watched the Boondocks the other day. Like I'm just thinking about the Booty Warrior, okay? I'm just I'm thinking about the Booty Warrior episode of the Boondocks. If y'all have not seen it, if you don't know what I'm talking about, first of all, I believe all black people need to watch the Boondocks. That's my belief, personally. Every black person needs to see the Boondocks. But if you have not seen the Boondocks, if you want to know what I'm talking about, look up the Boondocks episode entitled The Booty Warrior, all right? You will understand in more context. That's right, Felice Johnson, okay? Felice Johnson. Y'all watch that episode, okay? And you'll understand why I'm saying that where Nesto is going, he ain't got to worry about fucking himself, right? It's the least thing he got to worry about, right? Okay? I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Lifestyle by Ms. Kim says, at what point did Nesto realize that Sonya and her legal knowledge wasn't worth a damn? I'm going to say probably after these new indictments came out. I'm just saying. Like, when you think about it, nothing that this woman has told him has panned out, right? We've been listening to these calls since 2022. 2025, he keeps getting indicted. His lawyers are telling him to shut the fuck up. Nothing has worked. He hasn't had a single victory. It's uncanny. Because I ain't gonna lie, if you tell me some wrong shit twice, I'm done listening to you, right? I'm done. I'm done. I ain't listening to shit else you got to say. But, you know, for this motherfucker to just keep listening and keep thinking, but I think now, Lifestyle by Miss Kim, it's settling in, okay? It is settling in now, all right? Kia Elder, I'm sorry about your innocent ears, okay? Sorry. Analytical One says, after Shirley floated down that aisle, The witness stand. Oh yeah. After Shirley showed up and showed out, after Sean Hoover tried to tell Shirley that she should have known that car was in her name because she was in the car. Okay. After Shirley said, "No, hun, I don't know any Lamont Razor Ramon Fletcher Jones. I don't know an Earl Lamont Richard Pryor Dunbar. I don't know who that is. I know Lamont, but I don't know who that is, hun. That's not me. No, I didn't sign for a car, hun. Nope." After all that happened, right? I think Nesto probably realized then too. Okay. I think so. Nesto's new bubble shoe say, "You think he'll cut an email?" You think he'll cut an email? That is what he said. Tanya B here. Tanya B here says that it is Tight Suit Hoover. It is indeed. It is indeed Tight Suit Hoover. Mm-hmm. Yep. Tight Suit Hoover. Yep. Not only is he got a tight suit, but Mr. Hoover has the ability to get you life without parole. In case you don't know, do not let this man represent you in any way unless you like spending the rest of your life without parole. Sean Hoover ain't playing with it. All right. Sean Hoover ain't playing with it. Sean Hoover said, "I'm gonna get you the max." All right. And he ain't talking about no car accident settlements. Okay. Sean Hoover said, "I'm gonna get you the max on whatever it is that you done did wrong." Okay. All right, Siri Colette. Do not let Sean Hoover represent you, Siri Colette, because you're gonna get life without parole. It's gonna happen every god doggone time he walk into the courtroom. Okay. All right. Don't if he comes up, ask for somebody else, okay? Shout out to Roberta Sean Hoover. Yes, let's listen to some more.
Okay. So you still want me to go get the civil situation?
Yeah. That I can do.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll send you get that.
No, I just woke up about an hour ago, and I was about to do that because I got to be out of here by 4. So I was going to try to do that and get my son's situation out the way with his car. And
So it's got to be a date or something. Something has been filed today. Something had to been filed today.
You think something was filed today?
Yeah, cause they finna go down, put me in there and get me out of here. Yeah, cause they trying to get it moved forward or released.
Yeah, because it's stolen. And they're not investigating anything, and they can't even say anything because when she went in court, if you get the transcripts and read the last transcripts from court, she trying to say they had a dead end because the girl didn't say anything to anybody and do anything. All she did was come in and make a statement. So there is no investigating past that.
And that's it.
They're
working on giving me that. So, yeah. And I didn't break my foot today. They x-rayed me today, so I didn't break it. So the bro, they've been giving me medication, so that shit working.
What you do? You tore something?
I hit it. I hit it when I was asleep.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. You know, you be fighting somebody in your sleep?
No, I've never fought anybody.
Wait, hold on, y'all. We have to do it this way, okay? When it comes to the claim that Nesto hurt his foot because he was fighting somebody in his sleep.
The lie detector test determined that was a lie.
On the claim that Nesto was not I repeat, was not trying to fight off Kidney Punch Ken, trying to take his goodies.
The lie detector test determined that was a lie.
Yeah, that was a lie too. Yeah, when it comes to the claim that Nesto was in his cell, no more ponytails, having a dream, and was having a fight.
The lie detector test determined that was a lie.
Yep. Yeah. I'm gonna say, my tie, that maybe, just maybe, it was William Pryor. You don't get that phone for nothing. You don't get that PIN number for nothing. All right. Everything costs when you're on the inside. All right. I'm just saying. I am Coco. I'm just saying. He's a little liar.
Nesto be lying.
Just saying. It don't make no damn sense. How you was fighting somebody in your sleep, Nesto? You was just in your sleep fighting, right, Shirley? Shirley testified finally. Fighting the damn air. Just fighting. Just hurt his foot. And then try to make it seem like everybody do that. You know when you be fighting people in your sleep, you know you hurt your foot. No, nigga, ain't nobody did that shit but you. I Am Coco said he had a fight in his sleep and lost. Absolutely. Jeez.
Yeah. No, ain't not caught nobody in my sleep.
Yeah, well, that's a good thing for you. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. And I told him have Merry Christmas. He said, no, I'm coming back to see you before he. So that's another week. So he'll be back.
He said he'll be back in a week. Let me look on that. And they don't talk to your other attorney at all, do they?
No, they're not dealing with that. You've been lying the whole time. That's what I'm trying to say.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
I know. He's been fully system day one. That's why you need to fire him so you can go to the bar association and file a civil penalty against him.
Yeah, I know.
But he's not going to do any of the homework that's needed to fight the case. He's not going to.
No, not like these folks here did. They did do that. I mean, it's my first time ever seeing an investigator. He broke down who he was and everything. So, and he ain't young either. So that's good too. And he has his own business. So I like that.
Okay, you sure can.
Yeah, I'm talking like that for today. I ain't say forever.
Right. You know, they come in, they say this, that, and the other, and then they fall right back out.
Yeah.
With them, you didn't even ask him what he was talking about when he said, talked about me. He didn't talk about me, did he?
No.
Because when he sent me that thing saying that stuff, you're a potential witness. I'm like, to what? I wasn't accountable.
That ain't it. They just trying to say you clearly the perks that girl. That girl, that's all they saying.
He kept saying that girl.
You know what it is, the girlfriend, man. There you go. You acting like somebody else now. The girlfriend. The girlfriend is planted in everybody's head. You a girlfriend.
You said the girlfriend?
It's
But I'm doing something while I'm listening to you, that's why.
Who?
I was doing this. We're looking at stuff up while I'm talking to you. Everything's bad, everything's feeling. Everything looks the same, but I'll open them up. 11/17. That was when she did a leave of absence. And then you did a response letter on the 13th.
So let me ask y'all this. As she mumbles through this shit while he's on the phone and she's not listening to him, right? She's paying for this call. She's paying to talk to this guy, right? Let me ask y'all this. Is this what she's doing when she says that she's working on his case? She's just sitting there mumbling through, reading shit out loud. Is this working on his case? Is that what we're listening to? Are we witnessing Madam working on his case right now? Is that what the fuck is happening? Because I don't really understand what the fuck is going on right now. Because nothing that she does right here on the phone is actually helping him at all, right? Even when they're not on the phone, none of this shit matters. You know why? Because she's not an attorney. So I'm just trying to understand, because I never understand when she says, well, I got to go pick up Tomas and I got to go take him his teething ring and I got to go take Sydney to the strip club and then I'm going to go home and then I'm going to work on your case. And then I'm going to work on your case for the rest of the afternoon when I'm working on your case. Is this working on her case, an analytical one? Gabby girl said, yes, this is all she can do. I'm just trying to understand, what the fuck does working on his case look like? Is this what it is? Because if this is what it is, she is indeed useless. Yeah, I gotta go take Tomas to go get a new pair of socks, and I gotta go take him to get circumcised. And then once I drop him off at the doctor, he goes to the pediatrician now. And once I go back and get him some Flintstone vitamins, then I'm working on your case for the rest of the damn afternoon. Is this working on his case, Aquarius Bay? Huh? Is that what this is? Because I never know what the fuck working on his case looks like. I'm just saying. Chanel Heslop, all the way from South Africa, is in the house. Hello, Chanel Heslop. How are you? And if I am not mistaken, I saw Shay B come into my chat. Hello, Shay B. How are you? Welcome, welcome, welcome. All right. I appreciate that. Analytical One says, bugging the heck out of the people with legit law practice jobs. That's one thing she does. That is definitely one thing she does. My. Let's listen to her work on the case some more.
That was all on that one. But when you went to see that black judge, nothing on that. Other than your letter was the last thing filed.
Oh, now I know what the movie you're talking about. He's talking about what I had wrote to. That's what he's saying.
That letter you wrote?
Yeah, that's what he's saying.
Mm-hmm. That was on the 13th, on the 14th, 17th.
We got a letter, y'all. We got a letter. Lord of mercy, we got a letter. Should we read this letter? Should we read this letter out loud in our Nestoese? Let me know if that's what we should do. While y'all are letting me know if that's what we should do, we got a couple things going on. We got Penny Dud, okay? Penny Dud has been with us for 8 months. She is celebrating 8 months of membership, all right? And her member milestone says she can't handle that. Not everything is about her. That is very true. That is very, very true, Penny Dud. Listen, we got Penny Dud here with 8 months of membership. I do appreciate that. And also, let it not slip my attention that Siri Colette is now a member of the tribe, y'all. We got a member milestone. Siri Colette is now a member of the tribe. But I tell you what, this is what we're going to do. I don't know how y'all Monday has been, but I tell you what, let's do this for a quick second. Kick your shoes off, all right? And let's dance for just a minute, okay? Let's dance. We got a member milestone. It is Penny Dud. Yes, indeed. We got a member milestone. Okay, it is Penny Dud. Thank you so much for being with the tribe for 8 months. Siri Colette, thank you so much for joining the tribe. I know you've been around here before, but I'm going to say it again. If you're going to come in, Siri Colette, and you're going to put your feet up, just take your shoes off first, all right? Thank you so much for the membership. Now, back to the business at hand. Okay? Back to the business at hand. We have here a letter dated November the 6th of 2023, right? It is allegedly written by Ernesto Williams. You know, they say he nasty, who was a grand jury, all right? Let's read this letter, okay? We're gonna take a moment, all right? We're gonna have a reading rainbow moment, and we're gonna read this letter, all right? Okay. Lady Janice, you said you wasn't ready. Well, I'm gonna need you to get ready, okay? 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 All right? Okay, let's do it. All right, here we go. Hold on, I might need to warm up. I might need to warm up. Me. That part. Thank you. Bingo. Thank you. Them folk. Okay, all right. I think I got it. 2155. 2155. Okay. All right. Okay, here we go. I think we can do this, okay? Dear Miss Shay Alexander, how are you? And I hope this letter reaches you in good spirits. I've requested several times for copies of all my warrants as well as my probable cause hearing. Here's the dates on my probable cause hearing. September 14, 2023. Also, here are all case numbers I had the hearing on. If it's okay, if it's any way possible, could you send me a copy of all my warrant and transcripts when I went to preliminary hearing? Also, I want to court to on the 11th, on the 7th, on the what they say? On the 14th of October 2023. I think that's what they say. For my bond hearing. Can I get the transcript for that as well? I've been incarcerated for 16 months. I've had 3 lawyers, 2 public defenders, and all of them have failed by the wayside. The DA have been adding charges, dropping charges, as well as demolished my family and livelihood by leaking all of my phone conversations out to the public. So I am forced to defend myself to the best way I can. Didn't them damn people ask him if he wanted to defend himself? Huh? Didn't they ask him if he wanted to I wonder why they say, do I want to defend myself? Nigga, you just said, I am forced to defend myself. What the fuck? Okay, all right, let me get back into this, okay? Okay, sorry. So I am forced to defend myself the way I can. So, Ms. Alexander, I'm begging you to send me the documents requested. I am an innocent man, and I still have not even been indicted. So I'm begging you to please send me what I need to get my life back. I have lost everything, but I still have God. Well, then you haven't lost everything. Damn it, man. In the name of Jesus Christ, be blessed. Let me ask y'all a question. How come white people say, "Just cry, just cry, just cry"? How come Nesto say, "Just cry, just cry"? He said, "Be blessed." Okay, all right. So that is his letter to Shay Alexander. Okay, that is that is his letter to Shay Alexander. Look, we got Lady Magenta Spirit, okay, is celebrating being a member for 10 whole months, okay? She says, read, dear Miss Such, be blessed, okay? Lady Magenta, thank you so much for the super chat, okay? I'm sorry, for the membership, for the member milestone. You have been a member for 10 months, and I do appreciate that, everybody. We got another member milestone. Lady Magenta, I do appreciate you being a member of the tribe for 10 months. Time flies when you riding with the tribe. I ain't gonna lie. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I do appreciate that. Listen, we also have a super chat from Analytical One. Says, damn it, man, what I do? Analytical One, I didn't do anything. This is an educational channel. I am pro education. I am pro reading, right? I love to read. I got books. I just finished another book the other day, y'all. I'm working on 60 books this year, okay? 60 books, right? And I'm on book number 56 or so for the year so far. Like, love to read, right? So when I read these letters, it is a part of what I do to serve the public and help further education, all right? Here is how you don't want to sound when you write a letter. All right, that's what I'm doing, Analytical One. But thank you so much for the super chat. I do appreciate that. All right. So we managed to get we I'll work on it, just Nikki. I'll work on it. We managed to get through a Nesto letter. Y'all wasn't expecting that tonight, huh? Y'all wasn't expecting that shit tonight, was you? You wasn't, okay? But we did it. We managed to do it. Now, we've gotten past that. Let's listen to some more.
Absent letter, nothing on there. But he did see your interview.
Yeah.
243 is closed. 59 is just a letter. Letter from you, just that. That's basically the last thing or everything other than the leave of absence letter. That letter. Nothing's been filed on anything other than that. The letter last month was the last thing. But then we said you had a hearing coming up?
No, I didn't say that. He said that they come see me for Christmas, and they're working on it right now to get me out of here. Yeah.
Ding, 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 ding.
That's what they say now. That's what they
I know. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. Yes, hope.
You trust me, you're in good hands. That's what, yeah.
That's what he said.
Yeah.
Okay. As long as they believe you're innocent and they fight for that instead of thinking to take a plea.
They don't have to believe anything, right? They take the facts and they defend their client to the best of their ability. What they believe is really irrelevant and has nothing to do with the way that they effectively do their job. Because if you had lawyers that had to base their work on what they believed, right, then a lot of people would not be effectively defended. Because, now are they going to take the evidence that they have and then compare it to what their client tells them so that way they can form a defense? That's what they do, right? That's what lawyers do, which is why it is ultra important that you tell that lawyer everything, good and bad, which is what I don't believe Nesto does. I do not believe he's been forthright with Crail. I don't think he's been forthright with Hoover. I don't think he's been forthright with any of them, right? But it was only Jackie Patterson. Jackie Patterson saw through his bullshit, right? Jackie Patterson saw through Nesto's bullshit and told Nesto, you ain't getting out. So shout out to Jackie Patterson for being the only one that could tell this nigga like, you ain't getting out. Judge Manning. Now Judge Manning is who I really need to be playing this music for, right? Manning says, sir, you're not getting out. Okay? I think that it's commendable that as, when you're getting into a case and when you're just getting, your teeth into the case and you're just getting getting to the meat of the case, that you tell your client you're in good hands, meaning I'm capable. It doesn't mean that if I see a bunch of bullshit that contradicts what you say and what the evidence shows, that I can some kind of way work that out. Right? And Tanya B. here, you're right. He wasn't trying to hear that. Because as we discussed before, he lives in a fantasy. He only wants you to fuel his ignorance, right? So if you can't fuel the ignorant shit going on in Nesto's head, Nesto will shut you out. We've seen it. We've seen it with Shirley. He didn't want to hear you're out when you're out. He didn't want to hear that. He wanted to hear the bullshit from Sonya about when you coming home and how you gonna get out. That's what he wanted because that fueled the ignorance, right? So I think it's kind of funny that he's talking about how the lawyer said you in good hand. That's what he said. That's what he said. Yeah, because and now you're in Kidney Punch Ken's hands. How about that? How about hand? How about that? You like them hands, sir? Huh? Mm-hmm. You like them hands? Just saying. I'm just saying. Joseph Bullitt says he can't explain that bull jive away. He can't. But he tried. He definitely tried. Let's listen.
That'd be the problem.
Yeah.
Well, let's just take it. No. See, like, too many mistakes going on with these situations.
Yeah.
I'm glad you're right, because he's old and she's new and young. So maybe he
Right.
back her up. 17 hours ago, they released a phone call from September 8th. Now she's backtracking.
Yeah, that's what he said too. He said 17 hours ago. He did say
Yeah, that's who he needs to.
September. That's last year. This year.
No, this year. Science suggesting this was first wife, never sent certificate. I never suggested that. He's so stupid. Can I suggest something I don't know nothing about? That's 57,000 views. That was 9 days ago. 18 hours ago, she released another video with you and him, your son, talking about the calls being on YouTube. That was 18 hours ago, and that was 17,000 views. And then 3 days ago, somebody released that you were having bad mouth, Lamont on women and Steve Harvey. I'll recap videos. That's what that shit is when they listen to something and want to discuss it, because they just Tasha K interview. Oh yeah. Shirley Nesto. Trey is Team Shirley. That was 9 days ago. 14,000 views. That's when they did. She got 18,000 views when she released the damn shooting. How the people say if he can file something with YouTube, that'd be wonderful.
Hey, you know what's going on. Yes. You know what's going on.
I'm saying.
So my question becomes for Ms. Semi-attorney over here, file what with YouTube? How come you can't use your legalese to articulate what it is that needs to be filed with YouTube? What exactly are you going to file with the YouTube with the YouTube site, with the entire Google site? What exactly are you going to send to Google exactly? Right? Because I have never heard a lawyer be so vague. If there is a legit thing that you can do to YouTube, right, which is owned by Google, why wouldn't Ms. Lawyer over here, right, why wouldn't the madam be able to articulate what it is that needs to be filed? Because what she just said, y'all, she just said that he needs to file something with YouTube. What is that? Obsessed with the mess. What exactly is it? Kia Elder, what is it? because I'm curious to know what it is that he's supposed to file when Shay has legally obtained these calls. They're not leaked. There's a FOIA that is involved, a Freedom of Information Act. If there was a problem, and trust me, any content creator who's been doing this for a while, okay? I've been doing this for a minute, not the longest. I ain't been out here forever, right? But I've been doing this long enough to know that if you do something that is against YouTube policy, YouTube is going to snatch your shit down quickly. Now, I want y'all, if you get a moment, to go over to the Phone Calls from Prison channel, not just because that's a friend of the channel, all right, and Shay does good work over there, not because of that. I want y'all to go over there because I want you to see how many videos Shay has up. You mean to tell me that Shay has been doing wrong all this time and YouTube ain't snatched none of her shit down? Do you know that we can go all the way back to 2022 with these calls and ain't none of them came down? But yet Sonya believes in December of 2023 that there's something that can be filed with YouTube. Do you know that them people, the Murdaughs and all them other cases and Wade Wilson, all that shit is still up? Everybody on these calls finds out about Phone Calls from Prison, and everybody got something they gonna do to Phone Calls from Prison. But I'm gonna tell you something, my people are still standing. My people are still putting out videos. Okay? I'm just letting you know the facts. I'm just letting you know the facts. She ain't went nowhere. Okay? She ain't went nowhere. Shay and her husband have not gone anywhere. But yet Sonya, December the 11th of 2023, said that some kind of way, all right, some kind of way, they need to file something with YouTube. Yeah, that what she said. That what she said. Okay. Lady Janice said the kidney punch Ken statement caught me in mid stride of putting some chicken in my mouth, and I dropped it. Dang you, native. I'm sorry, Lady Janice. Seems like I'm always apologizing to you for either choking on something or dropping something or something. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm sorry. It's my fault. That is my fault. My bad. Donna Michi the RN, so glad that you could be here today. Donna Michi the RN says, good evening, y'all. Somebody tell Sonya, shut up, please. We've been trying. We have definitely been trying, okay? I like your new avatar photo there, Donna Michi the RN. I see you shining over there. I see you. Lady Magenta Spirit, thank you so much for gifting 5, count them, 5. Let's see who is a member now. That girl is now a member. The woman he chose is a member. Donna Michi the RN is now a member. Golden Pearl is a member. And Ms. Jackson is a member of the tribe. Y'all, we got 5. Count them, 5 new members of the tribe. The family is growing. Now, I know some of you all have been around, so I don't have to say this out loud, but I will. If you are going to come in and put your feet up, just take your shoes off first. That is all I ask. But thank you, everybody, for becoming a member. And it is all courtesy of Lady Magenta Spirit, who is helping the family to grow. Oh, wait, I didn't say Golden Pearl. I'm sorry. Golden Pearl, I left you out. I left you out of that mix. Okay, Golden Pearl is now a member. Okay, all right. Okay. Donna Michidorian said, no, my shoes are new. I'm keeping them on. Just if you put your feet, you gotta. Okay, all right. I'm gonna let you slide because you got your new profile picture there. Okay, I'm gonna let it slide, Donna Michidorian. But just for tonight, all right, just for tonight. Let's listen.
Especially since it's an ongoing case.
What?
Since this is an ongoing case, and they shouldn't be reporting anything. They can do anything they want after the fact, but it doesn't jeopardize it.
Exactly.
It's while it's up and running, everything needs to be taken down.
Exactly.
Exactly. And again, what is the legal precedent? Huh? What is the legal basis that she's telling him this? Under what circumstances can we get a case? Like, what is the case law that she's stating this from? Because she's not saying it in a way that she's guessing. She's saying it in a very matter-of-fact way that this is something that, should not be allowed. Well, why shouldn't it be allowed? Is it because you just don't like it? Is it because you don't like it, or is it because it bothers you, or is it because there is a legal precedent as to why these calls cannot be online while the case is ongoing? I'm just curious. What law was broken? She can't seem to get there. All right. Lady Janice says, you ain't sorry, Native. When you're sorry, there is changed behavior, which you have not done. So apology not accepted for the 50th time. Lady Janice, you got to forgive me, okay? You got to, okay? You have to, Lady Janice, okay? All right? And then we'll start all over, okay? We'll start all over. Miss Principal, thank you so much for the super chat. Miss Principal says, exactly. Exactly. Yeah. How you gonna say exactly about some shit that you don't know? You know what I'm saying? This motherfucker is agreeing to some shit that he don't even know about. But Miss Principal, thank you so much for the super chat. I do appreciate that. Let's listen to some more.
That's why the stuff that I put, the 3 that I put up, were very, very boring. But we knew exactly that, look, we were putting out nothing. And I want it to be boring so they could be like, oh, this is a dead end. This ain't going nowhere. Let's stop listening to this stuff, But no, they're still going strong.
No, they're going to keep going strong until that paperwork get on.
Yeah. Because they keep reinventing shit. That's the thing. They keep running. They'll replay something and try to go back through something and reinvent.
It don't take number one.
Oh boy. Legacy Moon, have you gotten paperwork yet? Real Talk Bougie, have you gotten your paperwork yet? V. Lenore, have you gotten your paperwork yet? Nyla, Girl La La, have you gotten your paperwork yet? I'm waiting on mine right now. Where's this paperwork at, Nesto? I'm waiting. I'm just saying. Houston Foodie, where your paperwork at? You ain't tell me you got paperwork, Houston Foodie. I ain't got my paperwork yet. Can you tell me what your paperwork say, Houston Foodie? Because I ain't got no paperwork, damn it. I'm waiting on my paperwork. Where's the paperwork at? I'm waiting on the paperwork. Miss Lady, I ain't got no paperwork. Okay? I ain't got no paperwork. Shit. I guess I got to keep doing it until I get that paperwork on me, right? So I guess we're going to have a show tomorrow, right? I guess we're going to have a show on Thursday, on Thanksgiving. We're going to do a show. I guess we're going to do a Thanksgiving show because I ain't got no paperwork. He said we're going to do it till the paperwork hit him, right? I'm just trying to understand. I'm calling out folks that maybe they can drop down in my chat and explain to me about their paperwork, but ain't nobody responded. I don't think nobody got no paperwork, Ms. R. Clark. I don't think so. I'm just saying. I don't think so. Now, Ms. R. Clark says she's running from her paperwork, claimed that she was in North Carolina, right? Right. She the one got paperwork on her. I ain't got no paperwork. I'm just saying. Michi 3 said, don't hold my breath. Well, Michi 3, he said we was about to get this paperwork in 2023. All right. Now I'm trying to understand where my paperwork is because I ain't seen no damn paperwork. All right. I got all these damn medical bills. I ain't got no paperwork. Okay. I'm just saying. Piedmont Hospital has sent me paperwork. Okay, y'all. My podiatrist has sent me paperwork. This is the paperwork that I've been getting, but I ain't got no damn paperwork from nothing associated with Nesto. Okay? I'm waiting on it. Damn it. I ain't got it yet. I ain't got it yet. Shit. Oh boy. Well. I guess I'll just wait on I guess I'll just keep talking about these damn calls. My paperwork ain't came. Huh? Roses Bloom says my paperwork says I'm on vacation until are you on excuse me, are you on vacation until the 27th? My. Look at you. Look at you all grown up and shit. Using PTO and shit. I ain't mad at it. Lady Redbird said it don't exist. There's no paperwork. What? Wow, really? You mean I've been waiting on paperwork all this time and I ain't getting it? Well, I tell you, so disappointed, Lady Redbird. So disappointed. Miss Lady says if Hoover is working on the paperwork, then that's why you haven't received it. Now look here, Miss Lady. Don't go talking about Roberto Hoover. Don't go talking about Roberto Hoover. Now Roberto Hoover worked hard. He is hard getting a template to fill out so that he can send out the paperwork in the right way. All right. He's making sure that all the pronouns are correct this time. Okay, that's what's taking so long. Man, don't talk about Roberta Hoover just because that man will get you some time. I'm not fucking with him. Okay, all right. Roses Bloom said vacation approved November 27th through December the 6th. That's what I'm talking about. That is what I'm talking about. Beautifully Made said he's still working on writing your letter, dear Mr. Such and Such, on YouTube. Dear Miss Such Such. Dear Mr. Such Such, YouTube person. Okay? That's what he's doing. You're right, Beautifully Made. It's gonna take a while. So in the meantime, since I have not received my paperwork, I'm going to continue talking about these calls. Okay? All right. Let's go. Let's do it.
I'll take my one gets paperwork, and that's it. Hey, it's all it takes.
The dumb one who put up all my information, she said she released 3 days ago. Shirley Strawberry's husband is big mad at social media blogger.
What? He said I'm big mad.
Big mad at social media blogger. Of course. The way picture y'all trained him to be. Who wouldn't be mad? Y'all talking mad shit. Calling this man all kind of disgusting names. What you expect? Happiness? Open arms?
Yeah.
He's supposed to be mad.
Yeah.
On your uncut, sipping tea and reading comments. I was reading comments and talking world news. Well, I always say we should worry about the war and not this little simple stuff.
They got that on this?
I'm trying to tell you that they are dissecting and trying to read that any type of thing they can on this. Anything on this.
Wow.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Well,
okay.
Shut up. You won't believe what I found on Sonya. Receipts coming soon. Man, they so stupid. But anyway.
All right. Well, that's sent to you. So.
Huh. I'm gonna call the attorney. I'm gonna do that right now. Right here. But I got the text message with the information on it.
Okay. All right. Cool.
All right.
All right. Yeah. Good. I just want to let you know that I got to cool out. I got to cool out. All I can do now is let the new people do what they do. Yeah, this other sit for a minute because the time is in. But cause I told him, no folks that sit me for 5 years. He said, no, we're not gonna let you sit like that.
No, because they know it's bullshit case. It's a bunch of freaking lies.
So, but I know once the other thing that them new folks, what they gonna do, and then they put that paperwork out there, like old boy did, man, things will change.
Hey, y'all, ain't nothing changed, okay? I don't know if y'all knew around here, but ain't nothing changed, all right? Everything's still the same, Ms. Lady. Everything is still the same. Ain't nothing changed. Literally, nothing has fucking changed. I'm just saying. Miss Principal, thank you so much for the super chat. Says, dear Mr. Such and Such, I am tired of backing this thing up for the 99 and the 2000s. St. Peter is wearing me out. Please get me out of here. Be blessed. That's a letter from Nesto, okay? That is a letter from Nesto. Thank you, Miss Principal, for the super chat. I do appreciate that. He is tired of backing this thing up for the 99 and the 2000. See what I'm saying? Y'all ain't no good. Y'all ain't no good. Y'all ain't no damn good, okay? Analytical one says, investigator, shut the fuck up, Nesto and Sonya. Let's read some comments and have another long call about my case. Right. Exactly. GC says, how long has he been sitting in there? Exactly, GC. I mean, we talking about, 2026, man. If they talking about the summer, if it goes into the summer of 2026, y'all, that is 4 god doggone years, okay? 4. It's a long ass time. That is a long ass time. I'm just saying. Lady Redbird says, show me was the one want him to be all over YouTube. Now she said, okay, Sonya was the one that wanted him to be all over YouTube. Now she says we're laughing at him because he doesn't yeah, so listen, I get the spirit of what you're saying, Lady Redbird. She did want this all over YouTube. She wanted it all over the place. She took him on Tasha K. She wanted to get his story out, right? That was the thing. The thing was to get his story out. Okay? Well, now his story's out and we're not buying it. It sounds like bullshit. He talks like he has been in several car accidents. Like, if Nesto sounds like he got into a car accident, right? Drove down the street again and got into another car accident. And when he got out of the car to check the damage of the second car accident, fell and bumped his head. That's how he talks. And we're not supposed to laugh at this shit. Is that what I'm understanding? Is that what I'm understanding, Lady Redbird? Lady Redbird, we're supposed to listen to this bullshit, right? He don't know dates, he don't know times, he don't know how to say words, and we are not supposed to listen. We're not supposed to laugh at this. You shitting me? Fuck. You are shitting me? This shit is entertaining, okay? So I don't know, but you're right. She did want it all over the place. She wanted to blow it up. This is the most important case in the Black community. Not police brutality, right? Not prisoners of war that have been locked up. You know, we got political prisoners that are still locked up right now. No. Don't focus your attention on that. Don't focus your attention on DEI rollbacks. Don't focus your attention on HBCUs being threatened, right? Don't focus your attention on the Ku Klux Klan numbers increasing or racial violence or no. Black people. What I need for you to focus on is Nesto. Huh? You want me to focus on Nesto. Not inequality in education. No. Not the fact that inner city schools do not have the resources that suburban schools have. No. The most important thing Black people need to be focused on, according to Sonya Wilder Durham Jackson III, is fucking Nesto. I ain't supposed to laugh at this shit. That's what is that what I'm understanding, Lady Janice? I ain't supposed to laugh at this. Lady Janice says Sonya thought the YouTube streets was going to accept her as the side piece with arms wide open and embrace her in her position. That didn't happen. Now she's singing a different song. Right, exactly. But why did she think that? Albert, Now, Lady Janice says that Sonya thought that we was going to accept her as a side piece. Albert, what do you think about that?
That's fucking stupid.
I think it is too. Honestly, it's kind of dumb. It's kind of dumb that you think that you're gonna come out here, you done wreck this man's marriage, right? And not only that, right? It would be one thing if Sonya just slept with Nesto while he was married to 4 other people. It would be if that was all that happened, it would be one thing. But the fact that she gets on this phone and she tries to throw shade at Shirley every time she gets a chance, she also is telling the lawyer that Shirley is paying not to talk to Shirley. It's the boldness that makes people not like fucking Sonya. That's what that is. So, yes, she actually thought we was going to take her in as family. Take her into the fold. Open arms. Come here, you little weird son of a bitch. I love you, Sonya. Come here. Come here. Let me give you a hug. You little weird bald-headed son of a bitch. Come over here. I got you. Love you, love you, love you. That's what she thought was going to happen. That ain't what happened. Okay? I don't know why she thought that. I don't know why she thought that. Okay? I really don't. Jay Jammin says, give Nesto his credit. He can count the hell out of them months he been locked up. Love me some help. Exactly. Let's listen.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, and that takes like 2-3 days so they can get their facts together, and then they file.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you very much. Have a good day.
Bye.
I love you too.
Please hold. Hello, this is a prepaid call from
William Pryor.
What's wrong with William Pryor, y'all? I'm worried about William Pryor. What's wrong with William Pryor? The woman he chose. What's wrong with William Pryor, Aquarius Bay? I don't know. I don't know what the hell wrong with William Pryor. I don't understand. I don't. Southside Chi-Town, that would be 9 points because they did not get the extra point. Okay, I'm just saying. You might want to correct your score. Okay, that 1 point was not automatic. They did go for 2, and it didn't work. The woman he chose said a little slow. William Pryor is a little slow, or at least he comes across that way when he goes William Pryor. Mm-hmm. Yeah. TDC said go to bed, William. Lady Redbird said that's because she thought she was going to get on a reality show with this myth. I do believe that. I second that emotion, Lady Redbird. I agree with you. I do think that was her that was her goal, right? I do believe that that's what she thought she was going to do. Sonya did not come in this with clean hands, like she just wanted to help Nesto. I'm just out here because I'm his friend. She saw who he was attached to and thought that this would be an opportunity for her to grow into something else on VH1 or what's the other channel that show these shits? Is it the Lifetime or whatever? Whoever shows the reality show. She thought she was going to wiggle her way into this shit, and that's not working because who the fuck would want to watch Sonya on TV? I'm just saying. Roses bloom. It's a part of the job. Okay, it is a part of the job. Roses bloom. I promise you. When you do it for a while, it gets to be second nature. Okay. Analytical one says William said put some respect on his name, William Pryor. I'm just saying that does make me laugh. Let's listen.
an inmate at the Cobb County Adult Detention Facility.
To accept this call, your current balance is $7.06. This call is from a correction facility and is subject to monitoring and recording.
Thank you for using Global Tellink.
Hello?
You sleep?
Yeah, I've been up since 5.
What?
That's inside. So look, so the attorney reached out to me.
Which
He
one?
said he ran into the one you want. Said he ran into your attorney today, the one that sucks, right?
Uh-huh.
Wanted to know what was going on. Should have made the move that already. A lot is not right with this case. So he said to me, what's going on with Nesto? Have they still not indicted this case yet? Just saw Lewis and thought about y'all. And I sent him what he told you to do, right? With that negotiation of a plea and all that and the other, right? He said, he wants him to plead to the balance of those cases that he has. He said, why would he plead guilty and he still have all those other cases?
Exactly.
He said, for that stuff he didn't do. He said, for stuff he didn't do. And I said, exactly. He said, waive an indictment bails the state out from having to present it to the grand jury. He said, wow, unbelievable.
Exactly.
I said, Lewis is like he's working for the state. He said, I don't think he anticipated those other cases. He said, who's leaking the calls? And I said, the prison phone company sells them to the bloggers. He said, I know who, or I have my suspicions, but this is weird. They're fighting cases in the media. I said, Fulton's supposed to move them out of Fulton County, but the media's all over the country, so moving it out of Fulton ain't going to do no good. He said, how are they moving out of Fulton? Doesn't make sense.
Do y'all believe this bullshit? Do y'all believe this bullshit? I'm really having a hard time believing this bullshit. Believing that a lawyer doesn't know that there is a such thing as the Freedom of Information Act. Believing that a lawyer is thinking that phone calls are being leaked. I promise y'all, I think Sonya is making this shit up. Look, I don't know what she's reading, and it could be perfectly above board. But my common sense tells me that she's making this shit up. Okay? A lawyer's going to say, I think these calls are being leaked. They're being leaked by the prison phone company when there is no such thing as a prison phone company. Now, is there a company that handles the jail calls? Yeah. Is that company in any way affiliated with the jail? Kind of, sort of. But are they selling them as much as these companies make off of the calls themselves, right? Prison phone calls are not cheap, y'all. Prison phone calls cost a little bit of a fortune to talk to these motherfuckers that's locked up, okay? So it's not like they need the money. Here, blogger, here's a phone call. Give me money. That's what a lawyer is saying, according to Sonya. I'm sorry. I don't believe this shit. I don't believe that. Yes, Janetta, he did. I was so disappointed. I don't know. I ain't gonna say that. To be disappointed, you have to have a certain expectation. So I can't say I was disappointed in Steve Harvey. I was surprised, though, that Steve Harvey said that. Janetta said Steve Harvey said the calls were being leaked by someone at the jail. Right. Again, speaking about things when you don't know how things work can make you sound rather ridiculous. Okay? So the fact that she's trying to tell Nesto that a lawyer is saying that these calls were being leaked by the jail phone company. They're just leaking them out, and they're saying, hey, blogger, give me money and I'll give you these calls. And blogger then, I don't know, cash apps them, sends them a money order, I don't know, uses their Discover card, uses their American Express card, their Visa, it's everywhere you want to be, uses their Rush card to give these people money, and they give them the calls. And this transaction goes on and on and on, even though there will be a paper trail. even though there will be a paper trail for the leak calls, unless the leak calls are being paid with cash, which who the fuck would do that, right? We're supposed to believe that a lawyer thinks this way, when what we're really hearing is the way Sonya thinks, right? The logic that is being espoused right now, does that sound like a lawyer speaking, or does that sound like fucking Sonya Waller Durham Jackson III speaking? I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Sunny Sky said that sounds like an awful lot of back and forth for an attorney. They want that they won't pay, but can't that they want and can't pay. Dubious at best. Look, Sunny Sky, I'm telling you, this shit don't sound real to me. Okay, it just don't. It just don't. Yeah, D-Dub, I got some hot calls. You want these calls? Hey, you want some of these calls? I got some of these calls over here. Yeah, hey, give me $10. How much you got? You ain't got $10? How much you got? All right, I'll take that $650. Give me that $650. All right, I'll take it. Give me $350. Give me $350. Matter of fact, I got 3 calls. I give you 3 calls for $20. Give me $20 for all 3 of them. Yeah, D-Dub, that's the way it goes down. That's the way it goes down. You know, I'm just saying. Jay Jammin says she got that shit off Chat GPT. Yeah, probably so. Probably so. I mean, I don't look. Like I said, I don't know what she's reading, but it just sounds too stupid to come from a lawyer. Now, to Nesto, who is a very stupid person, right? To Nesto, it sounds logical, but to me, it doesn't make any sense that a lawyer has not heard of a FOIA. Does that make sense to y'all? Because it don't make no sense to me. Okay? That's all I'm saying. That is all I'm saying. Now, let's listen to some more of this bullshit.
And he said, wow, when I was saying, all the stuff that they're pulling out, all of the, all these old articles, shootings, all of the stuff that these bloggers are doing. He asked about who's your appointed attorney, and I told him who the appointed attorney is. He said she should have moved. She should have made a move on that already.
Exactly.
He said a lot is not right with this case.
Exactly.
He said about 5 minutes ago. So, yeah, what is she doing about all that other stuff?
Nothing. I tell you what I felt. I told you, and I thought about it. Oh, I didn't call that, and I had to reprocess this shit. No, I'm sitting there, foot hurting, sitting in the chair, looking at the game, and Butter pulled up on me and said what he said. I'm like, golly.
You were like, what, Nesto? You were like, what? Golly. When Buddy pulled up on him, what he was, y'all? Golly. Nesto is from the back of the woods. Like, like wherever you think the back of the woods is, he's from the back part of that part of the woods, okay? Golly. Look, he walked up, the old Buddy walked up to me and said, I said, golly. But KW, I'm supposed to believe this man is a world changer. I'm supposed to believe this man is a businessman, okay? And Sonya is a businesswoman, right? These two people are supposed to be business people that I'm supposed to take serious. I'm supposed to believe that Mr. Golly is writing a script that is going to be produced by Denzel Washington, okay? Mr. Golly is going to go to Indy and not NASCAR, all right? That's what I'm supposed to believe. Mr. Golly is going to open up a barber school. Mr. Golly is going to have Bozano Entertainment, a record company where he's going to put out records, okay? That's what I'm supposed to believe. That what I'm supposed to believe. I'm just saying. This shit don't make no sense. This shit don't make no sense. This man writing a book, Wendy Shy. Old Jim Neighbors sounding nigga. This nigga supposed to be writing a book. This man's supposed to be writing a movie, but when old boy came in front of him, he said, "Golly." Let's listen to this bullshit one more time. Hold on. I can't make this shit up, y'all. I cannot make this shit up. I cannot. Listen to what he said.
And brother pulled up on me and said what he said. I'm like, golly.
Golly. I'm like, golly. Yes, indeed. So articulate, so well-spoken. He is an orator for the ages. Okay? All right? That's what we're listening to right now. Golly.
That's what I told him. I said, there's 4 people in there, and they all saying the same thing, that she's shaking in court.
Wow.
Yeah.
So.
That's because she's experienced. But they get them out of school with no experience because they don't care. They don't care that you guys get a fair fight. They just want y'all to get some fake fight. That's all it is. That's why they hire them straight out of school with no experience, and then they got to sit there and they put them with somebody in there that maybe got some experience, but they don't qualify. Half the people in there don't qualify to hold those jobs. They just got a law degree.
Yeah.
And they.
Y'all, I can't see. This is why the calls take so long, because they keep saying dumb shit. What the fuck you mean they're not qualified to hold the jobs? They just got a law degree. Huh? Do you know what it takes to get a law degree? Do you know what you got to go through to get a law degree? Are you fucking serious? You mean to tell me that you need something other than a law degree to be qualified for some shit? Now, granted, experience always helps you, no matter what job you have. No matter what your position is, you gain experience and you gain value in that position, okay? Let's be clear about that. But to say that all somebody did was go to law school, when all you did was drop out of court reporting school, I ain't gonna lie. If I was a lawyer, I would write Sonya a cease and desist letter from fucking talking. All right? I'm gonna need her to cease and desist from talking about the profession that I do if I was a lawyer. Because see, somebody that drops out of court reporting school has the gumption, the gall, the balls, the ponytail to say that all you did was graduate from law school. What? What? They're not qualified, Miss Principal. All they did was go through the rigmarole of law school and made it out. That's all they did. That is all they did, which is 18 times more than anything she's ever done. Okay? Miss Principal said all law students do internships, so she makes no sense. Absolutely. But she doesn't know that. She doesn't understand how any of that works, right? Miss Buckeye 99, thank you so much for coming through. I do appreciate you being here. I also see that Major's wife is here. Hello. How are you? Major's wife said that's what makes them qualified. A law degree. Right. Major's wife, she's making it sound like they went to bartending school or like they went to school and became a plumber. I'm not calling nobody's name, Tomas, okay? But she makes it sound like it was just some remedial shit that they just happened to get through. They make it seem like they went to ITT Tech or that they went to Everest College, right? Graduated in 6 months and became lawyers. It's an absolute insult to everybody that practices law. As a matter of fact, it's an insult to everybody that's in school for law, right? Because you are so downplaying this thing. You're making it seem like it's so simple to do. That's all they did was go to law school, right? It's ridiculous. It is absolutely ridiculous. Barry Muffin says, yeah, he He gonna put out his jail records. Yep, he got a record so long he could put out an album. All right. That's a Wire reference, y'all. That's a Wire reference. The woman he chose says, I agree with Dion. She's such a weird hoe. She is. She absolutely is. Mai Tai said, Tomas said he didn't want to plumb no more. That's what. But she gonna talk about somebody that went to law school, Mai Tai. My God, what the hell? Let's listen.
Push everybody. Just tell them to please. Just tell them to please.
And that way, hey man, I might be slow yesterday, but I ain't slow today. Not at all. None of that made no sense. Man, I ain't trying to fight me. I realized that yesterday. These folks ain't trying to fight for me at all. They lying the whole time. Exactly. Man, dude sitting here say, man, them folks, I've been here 26 months. I just got indicted 2 months ago. And they have no witness, no evidence. And them folks said, come plead guilty, not guilty. He said, could you ask for me a bond reduction? Yeah, I'll be there in 2 weeks. It's been 3 weeks. Now you go back to court January, guess what? He ain't going nowhere in because they're going to say, oh, we don't have no discovery. He's supposed to got his discovery back as soon as he got indicted.
As soon as they got indicted, they're supposed to file for it. They're supposed to release discovery, everything they had on him.
Well, guess what? They ain't did it, and they're going to ask for it when he go back to court. That's another 90 days. That's exactly what happened to me with the old boy.
What a paid lawyer.
Yeah,
what a paid lawyer.
Yeah.
What a paid lawyer.
A bullshitter, though. That's what I'm trying to say. Yeah, what a bullshitter. So, anyway, tell me, I need to be quiet. If I want somebody to defend me, I'm saying to myself, bro, I'm fucked anyway. If nobody ain't listening.
The way y'all defending them, right.
Oh, okay, so you fucked anyway, so you just gonna keep talking on the phone. Y'all see the logic? Do y'all see the logic? I'm just trying to show y'all how the logic goes with this stupid motherfucker. I'm just saying. Miss, look, Pretty GC, thank you so much for the super chat. She says they went to motherfucking Job Co. Not law school. That's right, GC. They went to Job Co. and got a law degree. That's right. Thank you for the super chat. I do appreciate that. Miss Principal says anyone that can make it through medical school and law school got my respect. You damn right. You damn right. I'm sorry. I respect education and I respect people that are able to go through everything that it takes to get through that, whether you are a registered nurse, whether you are a doctor, whether you are any type of physician. If you are a paralegal, a lawyer, I ain't got nothing but respect for that. And this principle is interesting that you say that because I was having this discussion earlier about these people that are sovereign citizens that go into court and try to defend themselves against people who are on the prosecutor's desk, have 20, 30 years of law experience. And you come into the court with a piece of paper that says, if they say this, then you say this. And if they say this, then you say this. And you're going up against people that have mastered this, that understand the law and are waiting to pounce on you, right? But you feel confident in your sheet of paper or your sheets of paper, right? And so it's so crazy to me. I would never be able to do it because that's the respect that I have for people that do that every day. But that's what they do. So yes, Ms. Principal, I totally agree with that. I really, really do. Mai Tai says she tells him what he is saying is right. That's all she does. That is all she does. And again, it's not based on anything. There's no foundation for anything that she's saying at all. Let's listen.
What are y'all doing? Because the investigator, they're supposed to push. He need to be investigating now because they already know you want trial. You ain't taking no plea. That's what that is.
No,
so you need to prepare for trial because we're not going to take any pleas. So that's all.
that ain't what they saying. They saying that, oh, you know, they gonna hold you into you know, your advantage of being here a little long. No, I don't want. He taught that same. It's like they preach that shit. They got a class for that shit. When you sit here a little longer, it's gonna be for your benefit. They gonna offer you a plea. I'm not playing with something I didn't do. They just showed goddamn the one of the YCL boys. I was going to.
Well, he's trying to say that because you're gonna have time served by the time we go to court. Because all that little shit is done of it.
I'm not doing none of that.
Right. We're not doing that.
Yeah, tell my let's talk about the other case. I said, man, that ain't no fraud. He said, yeah, that's fraud. You know, that by such a fraud. I said, no, it ain't. He thought I was stupid. No, it's not.
That's what they come in there half-ass believing shit, and they the thing with that I got from the phone calls and talking to them. They believe once you get charged, they believe charged. They're not coming in there with an open mind or saying he didn't do it because he said he didn't do it. They're coming in there like, oh, well, he got charged, so he had to do it. No, stupid. I didn't do it. I didn't do what they're saying they're doing. And they're finessing it and making something. If all of that stuff that those girls are saying, well, they're only one-sided, first of all. But it's only, like I said, that's civil, regardless. You fight it out in civil court. It's not a fucking crime. You talking about a crime. Okay, you could say the other stuff because of the nature of those other situations. But once you go to court and you pull all the details out, they're going to know the state was wrong. The police was wrong. Even if the state claimed they don't even have, the police didn't give them the evidence. The police know that shit is old as shit, and they know that stuff, you had no knowledge of that stuff being on your computer, if that's what it was. You know, because I don't even believe, I don't believe it's a child. I believe he's saying that just to try to be desperate on some shit. And we know that it's older than you had that it's older than what you had it for. You know, it's before you even took possession. Because if you can't see the imagery, you know that shit is old. There's no way people are downloading in the last 5-10 years and you can't see the imagery. You must be talking about some shit off of Betamax or some video record back in those days.
Nope. Sonya, you again are loud and wrong as shit. Okay. Let me explain the way this works. Okay. What they have found, and when I say they, I mean experts that have studied this, right, is that oftentimes what is being passed around to these PDF people, right? What is being passed around is a copy of a copy, right? When you copy a copy, that downgrades the resolution, okay? By resolution, I mean how clearly you can see it, right? So if we were to go by what Sonya is saying, what Sonya is saying is that, oh, this is so downgraded that it has to be old. Not necessarily. What it is these people have their own rings, right? There are groups of these men who enjoy looking at children, right? And they enjoy looking at children. So what they do is, because it is socially unacceptable for the most part, there are segments of our population, there are segments of people who think that it's perfectly fine that they do this. But the majority of people do not agree with this type of behavior. So what they have to do is they cannot put it out where everybody can see it. No. They got to make a copy. So they're going to make a copy of a copy. They might have had it on a VHS tape, but guess what? They digitized it and they sent it to their friend who sent it to their other friend who sent it to the other friend. Okay? So when that happens, and you got copies of copies, right? And we're not talking about digital. We're talking about the original analog copies that were on VHS tapes. When they have been copied over and over again, the quality does downgrade, Sonya. It does. So the fact that you're saying that these are very downgraded, low resolution pictures and videos, right? I think that's what she's saying, right? It lends to the fact that this is something that is underground and something that has been passed around. Okay? So, yeah. That's exactly right, Lady Redbird. And for that part, she's right. Okay? So, yeah, it doesn't mean what you think it means, Sonya. It doesn't mean what you think it means. These people that like this stuff, these people that enjoy seeing children doing things, right? Explicit things. These people are the absolute worst, okay? And they do not give a fuck about quality. They're not trying to watch Avatar, okay? They're not trying to watch Fast and Furious, okay? No. They don't give a fuck about how clearly you can see something, right? They just want to be able to make out what they can make out. They are very sick minds. And they don't give a fuck about how clear some shit is, right? So she can miss me with that bullshit because that is absolute nonsense about something not being clear, so therefore it has to be old, right? Miss Boogie Down, thank you so much for the super chat. Miss Boogie Down says, but today you complain about no plea offer. Yeah, make it make sense. Right, exactly, Miss Boogie Down. But they're always going to complain about something, right? It's always going to be something. It is always going to be something. Legacy Moon, thank you, Miss Boogie Down, for the super chat. Legacy Moon says, if I take something you own and I deceived you so I could take it, that's theft by deception, dumb Sonya. Yes, Legacy Moon, the legal expert does not know that. Okay? The legal expert doesn't know that. And there's a lot of other shit that she don't know. Okay? Obsessed with the Mess says, stuff like this is what makes me hate this puny bitch. It doesn't matter how old this, right? It doesn't matter how old it is. He had it. It doesn't matter how not clear it is. He had it. Okay? It was in his possession. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Okay? I'm just saying. GC said this didn't age well. Neither have they. They have not aged well at all. As a matter of fact, GC, let me show you the most recent picture of Sonya, okay, that I've run across on the internet. There she is. Okay, there she is. This is the this is the most up-to-date picture of Sonya. If y'all want to know what Sonya running around here looking like right now, check out these pearls, right? Check out these pearls that Sonya has on in this picture, all right? She is doing her thing with them feathers in her head, all right? This is the most up-to-date that we got, okay? Kingdom of Kush, you know who this is? You know who this is? Kingdom of Kush? I don't know why I love this picture so much. I don't know why I love this picture so much. Anyway, this principal say he had it all. He had it all. He had it and had it on multiple devices, so he was being a Pedialyte on the go. Exactly. Miss Principal, this man is so embarrassed by this, and he did not want this to come out. That is why, out of everything, you notice that he kind of like, yeah, I don't know what they talking about, I don't know them folks. But when it comes to this part, when it comes to the CP part, he is so adamant because he never wanted anybody to know that he was involved in this shit. Yes, Lady Janice, she is from Solid Gold. Yes. Yes. That is Madam from Solid Gold. Very good, Lady Janice. Yeah, you recognize. You've been there. You've been there, right? AK's POV say, Native, you need to share a video of Madam because she sounds creepy just like Sonya. She does. She does, but look, we used to look forward to Madam on Solid Gold. I ain't gonna lie, I did every Saturday. I did. I look forward to that little segment of the show. I really did. Let's listen.
I know you don't know nothing about computers, but I'm saying that's how old the shit is. And they know it. And so for them to sit there and ask for an $800,000 bond on something they know for a certainty that you didn't know you possessed, and that shit's probably adult, is from what the description shit is. It's adult. It's not fucking children. That's a whole nother lawsuit. Because they knew, they went in there knowing that shit was wrong. And then you're going to ask for an unreachable bond, $800,000 on some shit that was old as hell. You knew I had no knowledge that I could have possessed that shit because it was probably so dormant in that computer. How'd you get it? You know, it wasn't something where you just clicked and it opened. That shit was laying somewhere dormant in that damn computer. So you know I didn't have knowledge of that shit. And you purposefully gave me an $800,000 bond.
Let me tell you something. I have 4 computers in this house, okay? I got 4 computers in this house, and guess what's not dormant on any of them? I'll give you a clue. CP, I don't have any children on my computers or my devices, okay, laying dormant, all right? Don't try to normalize the shit. Don't try to make it seem like, oh, it's just dormant in the computer. No. I don't have any shit like this. I'm not interested in no shit like that. That shit is for them people, all right? Them people that like that shit. There's no such thing as some shit that's on my computer that I don't fucking know about. Now, there might be files that I haven't seen in a while, right? I might run across a folder every now and then, and I'm like, oh yeah, I remember when I wrote this, because a lot of times, let me tell you something. A lot of times I will write a script, I'll write a story, I'll write, I'm writing all the time. And a lot of times, if I move something from one device, or if I move something from one cloud drive to another cloud drive or whatever, I might forget where I put it. But there is nowhere on any of my devices. There is nowhere on anybody's devices, including yours, right? Where there is a dormant file that's just sitting there dormant. And you don't know shit about it and how it got there. Sonya, shut the fuck up. This shit sounds stupid as hell coming out your mouth. I ain't gonna lie. Major's wife says, plot twist, Sonya. It wasn't on the computer screen. They showed him in the break room. It was on the phone. Ms. Veronica says, Native, do you think she will believe anything this man did once they go to court with the evidence? Ms. Veronica, I think she's going to do everything she can to deflect, right? Because that's what people like Sonya do. They deflect. Even when the truth is presented to them, right? I got an ex that's like that. I got an ex that, okay, here's where you obviously were talking to somebody else. Well, see, that's how it starts, right? Well, see, what you fail to realize is no. Here's what you did, right? So people like Sonya are going to deflect even when they are faced with the truth and the evidence and everything comes out and he's guilty. It's always going to be something else. It's always going to be somebody else's fault. So will she ever externally admit it? No. On the inside, yeah, she knows damn well this motherfucker did this shit. But is she going to ever get out here on these YouTube streets on anybody's channel and say that? Absolutely not. She is going to deflect like a motherfucker, okay? Ms. Lady said, wonder why they dropped the CP charges. They didn't drop them. They didn't drop them, Ms. Lady. What they did was they said they declined to prosecute them. The evidence is there, right? They still got everything, but they didn't drop the charges. So the charges are still there, but they're just not going to prosecute those charges. Now, why they're doing that could be a bunch of reasons, but I don't know. I don't know any one reason why they're doing that, but that's what they're doing. But the charges, and it's very important to understand, Ms. Lady, that those charges can still come back. They are not dropped. So y'all keep that in mind, right? Since the evidence from the truck will not be suppressed, okay? The evidence from the truck will not be suppressed. So my thought, in case y'all are wondering, okay, because I know anybody asked me, all right, but my thought is that what they are doing is they're going to wait for them to go through this appeal process. And then once the appeal is denied, I believe in my heart of hearts that those CP charges are going to come back. That's just my theory. I don't know nobody down there. I'm just guessing, okay? I'm just looking at the way all this shit is kind of playing out, all right? Will Wooten has proven, if y'all don't know nothing about Will Wooten up to this point, he has proven that he plays chess like nobody else. Every move that he has made has been strategic, right? And has been on purpose, okay? So I believe that that's what is going to happen. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong, but that's just my belief, all right? that once the appeal process goes through and they don't get the appeal, that all of a sudden we gonna have some those same CP charges right back on the table. Okay, that's just what I think. That's just what I think. I'm just saying. Let's listen.
That's great. So, and man, so what is he going? What he?
I don't know. That was the last thing he said. That was 5 minutes ago. So I just said we need to get that listening out. That's all it is. I said I'm still working on trying to get the fee. You know. Okay. But he said, why did she try to release that other stuff? You know, that property.
Right.
You gotta sign a property release form for Fulton County.
I can't do it from over here. I done tried all that.
Look, Granny the Great said, and that's what's going to happen. Those charges are coming. Tight suit is just waiting. Now, when you say tight suit, are you talking about Will Wooten? No. He wears suits that are fitted but not tight. Could you be talking about, I don't know, Roberta Hoover? I think that's who you're talking about, Granny the Great. I think that is who you're talking about, okay? And yes, I believe that he is anticipating that because he know damn well this appeal is not going to work. He knows that. You want to talk about things that he knows? He knows that, okay? Ms. Veronica says, right, and his attorney playing Connect 4, not even checkers, right? Right, Ms. Veronica. Connect 4. Oh my God. Will Wooten sitting over there with a chessboard. This nigga got Connect 4. Yes, indeed. That is probably, I love that. I love that. He got checker pieces playing Connect 4. I love it. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Let's listen, y'all.
I done even wrote them folks in there saying they already told me where it's supposed to be at. But I can't get nothing done after they gonna ship me over here. So the only thing now is I need to send me.
So I need to go up there and
but
get
I need you to send my numbers. I'm not trying to cut you off. Because I don't want to forget. I need to send me all them numbers that you got.
Those phone numbers?
Yeah. Send me all them numbers so I can get them people when they come back.
I gave it to him. He got the numbers. She got the phone numbers, but I couldn't see.
Them folks ain't did nothing, man. Them folks told
they got it. I gave them the phone numbers. I gave them to him months ago. They said they what?
They can't do nothing. There ain't nothing he can do. His hands. Man, you know what? I'm just so sick of these motherfuckers, man. Because I'm gonna have my mouth. Because he got my letter. That's how he got here. He got my letter. He said I'm doing some whatever he said I'm doing. But no, I'm writing everybody. I'm writing everybody. That's what I've been doing. So I can't trust that shit. Come on, because it makes no sense. None of that makes no sense. All that shit's supposed to be released. All this shit's supposed to be gone.
Yeah.
So, but anyway, but that's what's going on then. That's what's going on. That man ain't did nothing for me. Nothing. Nothing at all. Everything that I thought of, you done thought of, that shit's supposed to have been handled because it's in the law book. It's supposed to have been handled. It's legal, not illegal, legal.
Right.
I don't know what this. If you heard that phone call what Dion supposed to have said, I don't know what that is. What's so important about that shit?
Huh? He spoke on something Dion said.
Yeah, that's how I know when the date came out, 17 hours ago. So I don't know what that's supposed to be.
I didn't listen to that. I don't be listening to the calls. I'll listen to like 6 seconds of it, but I don't listen to the calls.
Yeah, because it ain't nothing. It ain't talking about my case. It ain't talking about none of that. It definitely ain't about that. Yeah. So ain't none of that. To me, it's just saying the world trying to turn. They're already trying to get me. They're trying to turn you against me. Trying to flip-flop. Oh, she probably ain't got herself together. Oh, all them make all try. Oh, maybe she engaging too much. No, the truth is the motherfucking truth. And the motherfucker don't want to hear the truth. They don't want to hear the truth. Yeah. So they just not used to somebody fighting for somebody. That's what that shit is. It's just new to them. Then you know
That's
what?
all, because most families fall off. And then they just, when they deal with people, it's usually people that don't have nobody.
You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right.
So they like, oh, this is just too much. She's doing the most. So that's a person's life. It's amazing how people just don't know how to put themselves in somebody's shoes and just understand.
He had a wife. Hey, stupid. Hey, stupid. He had a wife. Okay? Let me tell you something. If you are married and let's just say, I don't know, you need some money at work. If you married, okay, don't come asking me for some money to buy lunch at work. You got a whole husband. I don't care how hungry you are. If you married a nigga that can't give you lunch money, that ain't my problem. Sonya, if he's married to somebody that ain't quote unquote fighting for him, that ain't your fucking business, all right? That is on him and his wife. So for you to step up and act like, I don't know, Aaron Brockovich now, you just out here just taking cases and shit. And you out here just fighting for niggas that's got whole families and several wives, right? You out here doing this. That's on you when you want to kiss this motherfucker and he don't want to kiss you in the face. That's on you when you flirt with this motherfucker and he don't flirt back with you, right? Because you don't mean shit to him. He is using you. Because he had a whole wife that looked at this shit and was like, I don't want to be involved. Now, whether you think that's right or wrong, that's between them. See, the problem comes in is when people want to dictate what your relationship's supposed to be like. When people want to dictate what your spouse is supposed to do for you. That ain't on her. That is not on Sonya. That's between Nesto and Shirley. Shit, Shirley was paying for the lawyer. Shirley is not out here pretending to be a lawyer. Shirley worked with Steve Harvey on the Steve Harvey Morning Show. See, Shirley is what they call a career woman, Sonya. Shirley has a career. So therefore, she cannot be out here pretending to be a lawyer. She paid a lawyer to do the lawyer business, okay? So you are in no place to tell somebody that, oh, I'm just fighting for him. Man, you better go on somewhere. You better get somewhere where they love you at because this ain't the place, right? This ain't the place. All up in Ernesto's marriage and all up in his life ain't the place where you gonna find love, Sonya. And we know from your past and from your actions that is what you need the most. You need to be loved. You need to be wanted, right? You have a deep down burning desire to be somebody, as Prince would say. But this ain't the place for that. This ain't the place. Okay? Levitt Carson, 1393 says, I would be so embarrassed if this super thirsty middle-aged hen was related to me, just windmilling for a 40-year-old career criminal. Exactly. But see, Levitt Carson, she doesn't see it as windmilling. She sees it as fighting. Now, as we all know, from either middle school, high school, or somewhere in between, we know the difference between somebody that is windmilling and somebody that's actually fighting, right? Windmilling is just throwing shit out. You just, I hope I hit something, right? I'm going to try to. But then when you look at fighting, right, there's a strategy behind a fight. Like when Mike Tyson gets into the ring, he's just not out there just willy-nilly throwing punches. He's fighting. He's looking at his opponent and he's strategically placing those punches where they will hurt the most. That's a fight. So see, she doesn't even know the difference between windmilling and fighting. She doesn't realize that what we look at right here is her windmilling for this married ass dude, right? Married a bunch of folks and only divorced a few times. See, she don't know the difference. And then she get mad because we do. Ms. Veronica says, Ms. Strawberry has a career that pays her. She's not a public pretender. Right. You're 1,000% right. Ms. Lady said her kids explaining to people why they're dizzy dingbat mama chasing a CP career criminal with 19 cycles, you know they're listening. Yes, Ms. Lady. Yes, this cannot be easy on the children, especially Tomas, who she still cuts his hair. Okay. Granny the Great says, why does she think the people would side with the mistress? I'm offended. Don't be offended. Don't be offended. All right. Because we know the difference. We know what's up.
It's a fucked up situation, and any help is good help.
But it's not. Listen, if I have a flat tire and I'm trying to fix my flat tire, if a motherfucker come out talking about I'm helping you and he's taking the lug nuts and throwing them across the street, right? He's taking the tire iron and he's just kind of like twirling it up in the air and he's calling himself helping me. That's not good help. All help is not good help. So that's a lie, right? You cannot call yourself helping somebody by getting them to get on the phone and implicate themselves in the charges that they're being charged with. That's not good help. Why she thinks this is good help, I don't fucking know. But we all know that if you trying to paint your house blue and your neighbor comes over and says, hey man, I see you over here painting your house blue. I got some orange paint over here in my garage. Let me help you. How the fuck is that good help? My house is not orange. It's blue. I'm painting it blue. The fuck you gonna go get your orange paint for? Huh? That ain't helping me. All help is not good help. Qualified help. Qualified help is good help, right? Qualified help is good help. Paying for a lawyer, Sonia, instead of waiting on Shirley's check to go through, that's good help. Understanding what this man is facing is good help. Getting the fuck out of this man's marriage is good help, okay? Because by removing yourself from this shit, he might have been able to salvage something with Shirley Strawberry, somebody who's actually built for this shit. See, Sonia, Dion, Lamont, these motherfuckers ain't built for this shit. You know why they're not built for this shit? Because ain't a motherfucker stroked a check yet. They ain't built for this. See, they accuse Shirley of not being built for this, but I promise you, if it had not been for Shirley, this man wouldn't have a paid lawyer. He would have been fucking with a public defender the entire time. See, so if Sonia would have got the fuck out the way, the help that she could have provided was to maybe he could salvage the only person who was built for this shit. Dion make excuses, Lamont lie all the damn time, and Dre got a fucking job and a mortgage. And he ain't trying to give up his house for no fucking Nesto. Okay? Let's be real about it. Let's just be real about what the fuck is happening in this situation. That's how you help somebody. All help is not good help because you would not help this motherfucker do shit except get about 10 to 15 extra years when it's all said and done. I'm just saying.
The whole narrative is, and I got that across when I did that show because it changed the narrative. People kept saying, "Oh, he's a this, he's a that, he's a this," and then that came out, and then the second blogger was, "We can't say that because that's not true, and we can't say that either because they didn't even indict him." So, and I was like, "That's exactly what I want. I wanted to look and stop just going from that April court hearing." And saying, oh, he's this, he's that, oh, he can't be with animals and children, oh, what is he, all of that shit. That's what the narrative was. No, look at the case. That's what you need to do. Read the warrant, look at the case, make it make sense. That's it. Just all. That's all it is. The only thing that hurts is if you speak on your defense because, they'll use it against you. But other than that, and the only thing I said was, I don't know because he can't talk about his case. So I can't speak on the defense side of the case. The only thing I can speak on is what the warrants are saying, which I say that on the phone all the time, what the warrants say. And stuff that's in my opinion with the warrant. And I clearly say that this is my opinion. It's not his opinion, this is my opinion. What the warrants are saying. And the warrants don't make sense.
No.
And that's what I said. Even if he had a warrant for that stuff they tried to say that happened with the Calvin dude, which was 2021, that's still no grounds for a search warrant that happened in 22. On top of the stuff that the landlord tried to say, that's still not grounds for a search warrant. Just because you have a warrant in another city, that doesn't give you grounds for a search warrant. And all they said was, oh, it's just cars in the driveway. And I didn't walk through the house and I just saw a little bit of furniture. And then, so even that's not grounds for a search warrant. And that's what I say, and that's what a couple attorneys that I spoke to said. So that is what it is. It's just, and everybody that I speak to that's on the legal side always say nothing. All of this is the bullshit. They're not doing this correctly. He's getting railroaded.
Man, it's got no end to it.
Right. It's like, they're all saying, who did he piss off? That's what it is. They're all saying that, which like Trump, like everything that Trump's going through. Trump's going through that because he pissed off people. He spoke on some things. So now they're frying him in New York. They're frying him in Fulton County. He pissed off somebody. So now they're going to play dirty. And that's the same thing they're saying about your case, which is, who did he piss off? Because they playing dirty.
But so last night I saw on Thug case, one of his co-defendants got stabbed in the back. I used to see him every fucking time I went to court room down there because he was changing to his
He got stabbed, actually stabbed?
Yeah, actually stabbed in the back in the jail.
Oh, in Fulton County?
Yeah, this just happened 2 days ago.
Why did they say they stabbed him? Was he talking against him?
No, they all in the same. You know how what that shit is.
I know they're all together, but you know how people feel about Thug because of all of the good stuff he was doing when people couldn't get bail. He was bailing people out of jail. He does a lot for the community. So that's why I asked, what was it? Something like
they didn't,
were they mad at him because of that, or was he in there just talking smack and got into it with somebody else?
They didn't say that. They didn't say that.
They didn't say what it was.
Yeah,
they won't know, but they ain't gonna talk.
Yeah.
They're not gonna tell what.
The bag. They delayed the trial. Delayed their trial. And I remember seeing him every time I go down there. He be down there with me, and it's the same cell.
Oh.
Yeah.
Were you excited, Nesto, to see Young Thug? It sounds like you're clout chasing just a little bit right now. Calm down, sir. Calm down.
Listen now. But what I'm saying is, I saw that and they delayed the trial. But his girlfriend got out there, I love him and this and that. I'm saying to myself, damn, okay then, look a little bit. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. She be whispering it across the courtroom. Yeah, she be going to court supporting her man.
Yeah. Now this ain't Thug. Now this the other guy, his co-defendant. The one with the dreads in his head.
Oh, okay. Well, no, Thug's girl is the one that I've seen on social media, and they be talking about her when she go to court. Thug's girlfriend. I forget her name. She's a popular chick.
What made my shit so damn special? That makes no fucking sense to me.
That's what I'm saying, but you got these old hens that's messy as shit. I'm trying to tell you. It got messier once them nosy ass people start releasing them jail calls, and now it's just they just doing all kind of crazy shit. Like, why are you releasing all my family's information? You doing all of this background research on me? Like, I ain't no fucking they don't do this for stars. Like, I don't even know this much information. You couldn't tell me what Will Smith's brother looked like. I don't even know if he has a sibling. Like, come on now, really? Y'all doing all of this research, all of this, and the other, for me and you. We ain't nobody.
That's what I don't understand.
And he wasn't really nobody like that big, too. You get me? Like,
right.
But these are just all hateful black people. We be our own downfall. That's how R. Kelly got caught up. It was black people that did all that shit. White people.
So R. Kelly got caught up because of black people. Not because he was fucking with people that were underage. No, not because there was a tape that came out with a 14-year-old girl peeing on him. No, not because he held people against their will. No, it was because of black people. Okay? Here's a little bit of a black history note. R. Kelly's in jail because of black people. Wow. Is it possible, check this out, that the people that R. Kelly preyed on, the people that R. Kelly was fucking with, these minors, right? Could it be, hold your breath, everybody, that they were all black? Huh? So let's see. So if you commit crimes against black people and then black people turn around and press charges on you, then it would seem like if you didn't want black people to be your downfall, then you would fuck with white people. I'm just saying. Because if you fuck with my child with my black ass, if I had a child, okay, and you were doing something to my child, my black ass is going to prosecute your black ass, okay? And I will be your downfall. Trust me, okay? Nesto, all right, let's go to our star, right? Our star, right? Our star of the show, Nesto, guess who he preyed on? Guess who his alleged victims are? They are all black people, specifically black women. All right, stop me if this sounds familiar. This man preys on black women. There's one black guy, right? But for the most part, we're talking about black women. Yeah, black people are going to be your downfall because we are not taking crime just to be taking crime because we black. That's not the way this shit works. My skin color does not mean that I love crime and that I love to be around criminals and I love to be around motherfuckers that's committing crimes all the time. Yes, yes, yes. Put my life in danger because I'm black. That's not how this shit works, despite what anybody tells you. Okay? I want to live in peace. I want to live in safety. I don't want to have to walk out my house and worry about a fucking Nesto running around this motherfucker, touching people and stealing cars. Okay? Let's just be real about this. For some reason, people, even black people, have a tendency to believe that black people just love being around crime. We love being around drama. We love all this. No, that is not what we do. Those of us that get up every day and want to live our lives, those of us that have dreams that are bigger than us, those that have aspirations for not only us, but for our community and for the people around us, we don't want this shit around us, right? So therefore, if you commit a crime, right, my black ass is going to prosecute. I'm going to be on the prosecutor's side. And hopefully, yes, I want to be your downfall. If you break into my house, I want to be your downfall. I want to be the motherfucker that puts your ass somewhere until you learn that you can't break into people's house. Now, when we talk about the criminal justice system, we're talking about a whole other thing. We're talking about unfair sentencing, and we're talking about black men getting more time in jail and in prison than white people that commit the same offenses. That's a whole different conversation. But see, what they're trying to make it seem like is that you can just go around and fuck with black people and expect black people not to fuck with you back because you black. We ain't doing that. We passed that shit, okay? That they talking about. All right. If you love your family, if you love your community, if you love it, then what you want to do is you don't want to prosecute black people. You want to prosecute criminals. All right. And let's be clear, all black people are not criminals. Okay. But see, you can't tell this to Sonya with her MAGA loving ass. You can't tell her this shit with her Trump loving ass. Right? Because it's on that side of the fence that they believe that all black people are criminals. And they believe that we love crime. And they believe all this shit. That's what they believe on that side of the fence. All right? But that's not the reality. That is not the reality at all. But let them tell it. Black people are your downfall. Seems like Nesto was the downfall of the people whose shit he took. Maybe I'm wrong. Could be. All right. But I know what I know. See? And one thing I know is black folks, okay? I might not know a whole bunch of shit, but I know black folks. And I know black folks that work hard for their shit. And I know black folks that have things that they don't want stolen from them. They have money, they have bank accounts that they're proud of, they have credit that they're proud of, and they don't want nobody stealing their identities and running around with their credit card numbers and shit. That's what they don't want. But let them tell it, it's black folks.
People wasn't thinking about him. It was when two black chicks started protesting his concert. Then they started dragging him. And then they did that. That Surviving R. Kelly was funded by black people.
Sure was, and it was an amazing documentary, okay? Surviving R. Kelly, if you have not seen Surviving R. Kelly, it is an amazing documentary. Y'all go check that out. I can't remember where it's at. But let me tell you one thing I do know for sure. Phone Calls from Prison is in the chat, y'all. Hello, Phone Calls from Prison. Shay and her husband have joined us this evening. Now, Shay, we had a little conversation about you earlier, and we couldn't help but notice, Shay, that when you started out this call, what you said was Nesto's attorney told him to shut up. Now, Shay, I made the assumption that the reason why you said shut up the way you did was because while you were listening to these calls, Shay, you have said over and over again, shut up. I'm just guessing. I wasn't there. All right. But I did notice that you had a little tone that you were sick of these motherfuckers, Shay. That's what I heard. Okay. That is what I heard. But shout out to Phone Calls from Prison for joining us this evening. I do appreciate that. Let's listen to some more.
That shit was black people.
Wow.
Black people. Like you picked it up and charged his ass. It'd be black people that be your worst enemy.
Wow.
Black people. Yeah. And they set up that way because if you go all the way back to the 60s and the 70s, the 80s, we got along well amongst each other. Right when they started turning that music and doing certain things, and then they got it where white people can sit back and just watch now because we destroy ourselves. They ain't got to do anything no more.
Well, you definitely got to get that paperwork that I sent to Junior now. You got to get that now.
I'm about to go find him today. I'm about to get dressed and find him because I got to go on that side of town. I'm about to go find him and I'm about to go and try to get that police report so that for that vandalism.
I understand. Yeah.
And I'm gonna go get what else I gotta go get? I got one more thing. And I gotta go by and see about your property.
Okay. So you gotta write this stuff down. You gotta write this stuff down what you're doing now because you're trying.
Because I'm old. You know me. I'm gonna wake up and forget. Forget. Now my phone's gonna ring and I'm gonna forget. That's what that's gonna do.
Oh yeah, that is it. But it's good that Buddy falling. So he didn't say that I did anything wrong though.
No, he's just saying your lawyer keep giving you the wrong advice.
Wow.
That's what he's saying. He keeps saying, wow, just like the other guy that came to see you said the same thing about him.
Yeah, you got to get that. You got to get that paperwork. You got to get that letter that I was speaking to him. Yeah, that's all my proof right there, showing that for that. And that and the other stuff. Yeah, and I got a backup letter too. So once you get my address, I'll send it.
The fuck is a backup letter? What is a backup letter? Y'all ever wrote a backup letter? Huh? Y'all ever wrote a backup letter? I ain't never wrote a backup letter. I usually just write a letter and then, that'd be the letter. But I ain't never had a backup letter before. You know what I'm saying? AK's POV says, who else was supposed to bring to light R. Kelly's crimes against black girls and women? But see, AK's POV, they don't look at it that way, right? They look at the fact that you have a predator, right? Somebody that preys on people. They look at the predator. Once they get caught, the predator suddenly turns into the victim, right? So see, AK's POV, they're not looking at it in that way. They're looking at it from a way of, oh, he's locked up. Oh, look at this poor gentle lamb. Oh, look, he just needed to be hugged. And now we have the opportunity to hug him. Let's embrace him, right? But see, what that does is it makes the victims seem like they are meaningless, right? It takes the victims out of the picture. When you say, oh, well, he did these things because he didn't have a good upbringing. He didn't have a good childhood. And so that's the reason why he did these things to other people. So therefore, let's embrace him now. No, that's utter bullshit, okay? Do not let anybody tell you that that's the way the world works. What we need to be doing is we need to be embracing victims, right? We need to be embracing those that have been victimized by these people, because guess what? That trauma never leaves those people. So we can feel bad for an R. Kelly in the way that he was brought up or or he was touched. All that is sad, right? But what we cannot do is forgive that because of his past. Because guess what? R. Kelly had the opportunity to get help. He had the opportunity to be something other than that, right? He was in the music business. He had the money to seek out therapy. He had the resources to seek out a therapist to work through those things that happened to him. The fact that he did not take responsibility for that does not alleviate him for the shit that he did. So since that's what he chose to do, was to not get help, guess what? We have to embrace those people that he unleashed his hell on. Period. Okay? Period. Ms. Veronica said, Native, one thing at a time. I'm still looking for the complaint room. I'll work on the backup letter afterwards. Yes, indeed. One thing at a time. We're gonna get through it. All right. We almost done with this call, y'all.
To that too. So you have a backup. But yeah.
You need to fire him. You need to fire him and get another attorney. Not her. I would ask for another attorney and see, just see, because even if you go to court with him, he's not going to do what he's supposed. He's going to sink you in court. That's all I'm going to say. Just like he laughed back in April in court and thought everything was an effing joke and was just being all playful and stupid in court. He's going to do the same shit. He's gonna fire his ass and just have him give you another court-appointed attorney till I get whatever I need to get this other stuff going, and then just tell him you want all your money back. We just have to we're going to report him to the bar and file a lawsuit against him for all money.
I already told that.
Yeah, for everything. Tell him to fire, withdraw, and then you just go and just ask for another attorney for those cases. You do not want that same attorney because
I want to know where all these damn lawsuits at. I'm supposed to be getting paper. Shay, if you still here, you supposed to be getting papers for sure. Okay. Villanor, Legacy Moon, Nyla, okay, Fran, Unfiltered Doll, Houston Foodie. We all supposed to be getting papers, okay? I ain't got my Native Tribe papers yet, and I'm kind of irritated right now. Krell, he getting sued. He gonna get some paperwork too. I'm waiting on my paperwork, y'all. We have been doing this call for a little bit over 3 hours. I ain't got my paperwork. Huh? No, not a complaint. That's right. A lawsuit, damn it. A lawsuit. Now, Diva Ray has had it. Diva Ray said, does she ever shut the fuck up? I can't wait till they baptize Nesto, nasty Nesto ass, and silly Sonya can visit with egg on her dumbass face. Now, Diva Ray is fed the fuck up, okay? Diva Ray said, enough is enough. Shit. Shut the fuck up, Sonya. Shut the fuck up.
She cannot handle the workload. She is not fit for the workload. She is not fit. for the work club at all. And then hopefully the next one, you know, she and her shaker.
They're not gonna put me on the next one. They're gonna put me on the same curse over her. That's what they're gonna do.
Then you ask them to do attorney on all of that then.
But guess what?
Can't get no work for her.
Listen, they don't have. I can't
The manpower?
Nope. There you go.
They don't have the manpower.
Them folks is overloaded, man. I realized that for real in the last month.
Oh yeah.
They are overloaded. So
yeah.
This dude been in here 5 motherfucking years, and they just picked their shit up. 5 years. Yep. Motherfucking Rico. So.
5 years.
5 motherfucking years. That man been locked up 5 years on a Rico. Shit crazy. Yeah.
You know what's crazier? GC with the super chat. This is what's crazier. GC said she still hasn't gotten her shit together 2 years later. That's crazier than that shit they talking, okay? GC, you are correct. You are correct. 2 years later, same shit. 2155. Okay? Let's finish.
So, shit, man, I'm telling you now, this shit is wicked. So, okay. So, yeah. But
Let me get dressed and run where I need to run. And just call me then.
I love you.
Bye.
Don't forget to like and subscribe so you don't miss the next one.
Look, I'm going to leave this on the screen for a second. All right. This is PCFP, phone calls from prison. Shout out to Shay. All right. Shout out to her husband. They do an amazing job. And I know that Shay be listening to these calls and she be going, shut the fuck up. I know she do. I could hear it in her voice on this one. Listen, if you all are not subscribed over there at the PCFP, right? The PCFP Extra, okay? If you all are not over there at the Patreon, I don't know what you're doing. What you over here for? All right? Go over there, subscribe to Shay. Subscribe to Pump Phone Calls from Prison. It is one of the most entertaining YouTube channels that you will ever see. And trust me when I tell you, the Patreon is worth the money, okay? I've been over there at the Patreon for I don't know how long, and let me tell you, you get all types of shit on the Phone Calls from Prison Patreon, so y'all go check that out. Listen, we're done. We did it, y'all. We ain't even hit 3.5 hours, okay? We did good. I want to thank the notorious Native Tribe Urban Media Mod Squad ladies. Behind the scenes, I cannot do this show without you. All right. If you gave a super chat, if you gave a super sticker, if you hit the Cash App, all right. If you hit the Cash App, if you went over to nativetribeshop.com, that is 3 words, nativetribeshop.com. If you went over there and you checked out the merchandise, maybe picked up a hoodie for the cold weather that's coming in, I appreciate it. You are supporting the channel and in turn supporting me. Thank you. All right. If you like the video, like the video. It's that simple. Okay. If you like the video, let YouTube know that you like what we're doing over here at the Native Tribe Show. And that way the algorithm can push us out to more people and the family can grow. All right. Thank you for liking the video. I appreciate it. All right. Now, tomorrow I will be back. It will be Tribe Tuesday. Okay. With my friend V. Lenore. Okay. I am going to try to give you all a scam fish in the daytime. All right. Please be a little patient with me. I'm doing some things during the daytime, so it's kind of made my days a little crazy. I have not forgotten about the book club, all my book club people. I ain't forgot about y'all. It's been crazy over here, okay? But I'm getting it together, and we will have this book discussion at some point, all right? But I'm still trying to get it together. So that being said, y'all, I'm done. I am done. Thank you all for coming out. It has been another amazing I'll do it on Monday. Okay. It has been another good one and I can't do it without you. So I hope that you enjoyed the rest. I hope you enjoyed. No problem, Shay. I hope that you enjoyed the rest of your Monday evening. Okay. I will see you all tomorrow. But before I go, I don't know who needs to hear this, but you are enough. You are beautiful. You are loved and you are blessed. And there isn't anything that anybody can do about that, not even you. All right. So I will see you all tomorrow. Enjoy the rest of your evening. And thank you for coming through on this Monday night.